Hey everyone, we need to get some fire going around here. I want to get a campfire started. Thanks for everybody watching later. First people I say hello to. Thanks for being here. What it is just an experience. Come in and we chat live. Hi, low light. And as the chat fills up, our focus will be here in the room. But for those of you watching later, feel free to jam out and tribe out with us somewhat. Hello, Ashley. What right? And Lolai. Lolai, I still don't know. Welcome, ladies. How are you tonight? How are things where you're at? Mr. Josh P, just check in. Say hi. Deep breath into the body so that it's there and so that you're there and we remember, hey, we're right here. We never left. Or however the night takes us. We're just getting a little fire started here. And welcome to all that are stopping in. Appreciate you so much for jiving out with us. Should be good. It's going to be good, I promise. We're going to start the community tunes off a little bit more intensity than the normal program. Just kind of a more of a party setting. We'll see if it changes the crowd at all. Hi, Paula. Welcome to the program. It's the Late Night Akash, 99.9. The Legends of Tarot. I have my ego tricked into thinking that this is important. That way, me, the natural person, can relax and enjoy it a little bit. We're learning how to new age together, mostly on this program. We're going to do our ritual Delo habitual and release today's readings. Oh, there were some tough ones today. Tarot just be like, give up this obsession, over and over. And happy afternoon to wherever you are. Yeah, in Indonesia. What's the weather like in Indonesia? As I said, we're going to get a campfire started. We don't have much campfire material left, though. All right, and on with the shuffling. On the program tonight, the innate 78. Okay. The dreams, mystic dreams. May you always have mystic dreams. It's midnight in Georgia. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt. We got a little crazy, but we never got caught. Wasn't there a Midnight Train to Georgia? Wasn't that a song too? There's a song, I think, Midnight Train to. Can't remember. Tropical and hot. Nice. Hello, Susan. Welcome to the program this evening, tonight, tomorrow morning, wherever you are. Mood lighting. Yeah, we're moonlighting. Well, I just started the campfire, Crafty Tarot. Thanks for being here. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. And Susan here. So we can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. I was thinking dedicating this program to if you guys want tarot, Super Chat can still hit for a reading if somebody really wants to when they come in the room. Okay. Crafty. It's good to see you here. Hope you were typing something long when that happened. We got to have at least one in the room. We need a moderator. Absolutely. Because when we're vibing, actually, when we're in these higher states, that's when the trolls come. Everybody about live tarot is actually pretty good. A lot of the lightning round. It's like a 30 reading day. Nice. Good morning. May peace be with you in your morning meditations, Crafty Tarot. And thank you for the reading yesterday. You woke up animal spirit guide. For me, just brought it into clearer awareness about what that cougar meant the other day. Absolutely. Yeah, dude. Tatiana needs somebody for backup. Hi, Tatiana. Thank you so much for moderating for us and being here for these programs. It's awesome to see the tuned in people. It's really good. That's great, Susan. Yeah, we're starting off with a little more of a bouncy party vibe. And then we'll get into some deeper Zen background and the shuffling, the innate 78. See how it goes. We're flying by the seat of our pants tonight. Ever heard that? So flying by the seat of your pants? Yeah. So funny. And Crafty Tarot, thanks for saying hunky dory on your program today. We used to say that a lot when we were kids. Hunky dory. Everything's hunky dory. Now everything is copacetic. A big old 5/8. Hi, Nicole KC. Thank you for being here tonight. Friend of the network, friend of the channel, contributor. Thank you so much for being here. Marcus Mack, did you miss out? No, Marcus Mack. As you came up, you drew, or this flipped from the deck. Gumdrock's laughing, saying 5 of swords. You didn't miss out again. You're here. You're with the true, or whatever they used to say. The Chattanooga choo-choo. Hold your truth strong, no matter what you're in the face of. Could be just a couple girlfriends, or it could be a dragon. You don't know. But stand by your truth. Allow what you're willing to receive, and everything will be just fine. I've learned over the years to romance these 5s that come out of the tarot deck. 5 cups, 5 wands, 5 swords, right? They asked it of me because I'm a big cribbage player, and it's cards, right? So Marcus Mack, welcome to the program. Readings tonight are, because of it's the late night Akash, it's super chat only. Okay. But for everybody else, we're just vibing, and it'll be good. We'll chill to it. Yeah. Hi, Genesis. Welcome to the program. My spot. Oh, yeah? Took it away? Just remind him, hey, remember when I took you for an awesome play in the park earlier today? What do you think this is? Club Med? Yeah, just for tonight, Marcus, if you join us on the other program, and I think I saw you come in late to the program today, we eventually get around to everyone. You can stay and vibe with us, depending how you roll, how you do, right? Your isness. It's good. Only 7:35. Nice. Plus, it's that time of year, like summer solstice. The sun doesn't even go down. We were singing about it. Ride the wind, never coming back until I touch the midnight sun. Right? Nicole and Chanel C have that. It's beautiful. Must be filled with like oranges and pinks and purples. And steep glacier rock, like iced over remade Dodge stuck in a snowbank. I feel where you're coming from. It's good. Saruchi Lee, welcome back to the program, and thank you for your flowers earlier today. Appreciate you. Done with clubbing? Yeah. Can be a rough go. Especially you put a little Jim Beam and some Jack Daniels down in there too. It's you have a rough time dancing. Get on up on that dance floor. Whatever the kids are into, whatever's popping off these days. Just put a little Jack Daniels on it. Game over. Done sauce. Why would we do that? It's good that you're taking a night. Work on yourself. Absolutely, Marcus. Waking up the people. Shuffling with the innate 78 now. Anybody in the room that wants to set an intention, welcome to more moderators. Mega Flare Mike, thank you for being in the room. Crafty Tarot. It's nice that you're here. Well, thank you, Surichi. Right? Lighthearted approach. It's like this. Take it easy. Okay? It's all. It's like people always come up and ask me. They say, hey, tarot guy, How are you able to do 6 hours of tarot, work a full-time job, put a fuel tank in your car, and feed all the neighborhood children at supper time? And I'm like, the truth is, I don't do anything. I'm present, and I'm involved, but I don't worry about it stacking up like that. I just allow it to be, right? It's like kind of like make time. Spend all your time making love, or spend all your love making time, right? That was the Eagles, I think. Absolutely. Hi, Lainey. Thanks for being here. How are you tonight? I hope you're well. Ronnie and George and the gang. That reminds me, we need to clear the readings for today. For the ritual de lo habitual, the burning of the single bay leaf. And it'll be good. Got a few out. Just got to make sure it's ones I haven't burned before. I think I need a new one. That's good. Be in your awesomeness. Absolutely. Saruchi, on the Late Night Akash program, we usually just come to vibe out and listen to the actual SMR shuffle sounds. But the reader is here. So we can do like only on tradesies on the super chat, because I want to keep rolling with the vibe, and I want to keep current in the chat for all the awesome people that are here. Right. Hello, Edric. Welcome to the program this evening. You're on the Late Night Akash, 99.9 Legends of Tarot. In case you're wondering, like, what part of the universe did I just stumble into? Don't worry. It's like dot hidden matrix. Don't worry. We're undercover. We're under the radar. All right, for today's readings, all the love and romance and the obsession, the potential, like, it's very hard if they are not there. But we can wake up. We can heal ourselves from it. We just need to be in that point of acceptance with the powerful, ever-present now. Be there. Be with yourself. Breathe. Be in your body, right? Then you're there. See the spaces in between the things and the people. It's a secret. But most of all, relax and take it easy. So for today, it's good. Oh, we'll give that a little roasted toast. This is a folded over. That was a really bright one. This one kind of burned all crazy. She's got the real squiggles. I don't know if it'll focus before the embers burn down. Thank you, Gaia. Contributors of the show, Bob Marley, Salvador Dali. It was May 11th. We did it. We won, sillies. Right. Because we will never be here again. Right? Imagine. There goes May 11th, 2019. Never to be seen again. Fades off the map of the existence. Gone. Dawning of the age of Aquarius won't happen for how many more years? Is Maya in the house? Is Maya in the room? Yeah. How long is it going to take before we come back to age of Aquarius, like where we are now? Think they'll still have May 11th? God only knows, right? God only knows. But the field of infinite potentiality, right? And that's why tarot's so cool, I feel, when it plays into it. Because, like, you have your willpower. You could get with this. You could get with that. You could get with them. Or you could get conscious choice, people, right? Absolutely. But the prevailing timelines, where you're kind of meant to be and where you're at and why things are the way they are, they delve into a deeper, like, purpose that you have for your own lifetime, kind of. Is kind of like the easiest, softest way I can explain it, I think. So, that said, we have this little beach party where the stars are out, the sand is white, the ocean is crystal deep, dark blue, and the moonlight is reflecting off of it in a single straight line that hits up with all the tiki torches and the logs we have set out around the fire. And Candy Shop is still closed. Under renovations. Say it that way. Yeah, she's the math mod. Thank you. I just tease her. I really bust her balls. Absolutely. But it's fun. She's so good. She's so awesome. Yeah. So we're moving up. We're moving down actually to 62 cards in the Akashic deck now. Yeah. It's just a chat room on a day that will never exist again, right? So open up by climbing in and take it easy. Take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels make you crazy. Absolutely. Hi, Lisa. Welcome back. How are you tonight? How's the weather where you're at? Jump into the chat at any time, anyone. Mix it up. Make a connection. Find a person. Could still happen, right? Or did that go away with the days of MSN Messenger? And Tatiana, so sweet of you to be here tonight. We'll pull intuitive messages for the group. Yeah, worry doesn't add a single day to your life, and it distracts from the ever-present now. So, like Alfred E. Newman, man, absolutely. What? Me worry? No. No. It's good though. It's good. Robert, are you going live today? You're welcome, Paula, Cindy. Oh, thanks, Sarichi and Paula. I appreciate you. I wouldn't do it if you guys weren't here. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Vibing some Deepak. Oh, yeah. And if you can handle it, Eckhart Tolle is another one. He can be tough. He's a little tougher to listen to. I find it's easy to listen to Deepak because you're like, he's got his accent, right? Yeah. All about the wellness. The belief that healing and enlightenment are the one and the same. They come to a point of singularity. Lots of good ones out there. Oh, you just got to wake up first and then you're going live? That's cool. Yeah, let me know when you go to do it, because then when people stumble in here looking for readings, I can make sure to patch them over to you. And we'll keep the tribe vibing. That's just kind of like our focus. Really good stuff. Highly recommended for sure. And I think his story was like he reached a point of despair in his life where he absolutely something his higher self or source like pulled him out of it in a very direct way and placed Eckhart in the ever present now, right now. And the writing, the actual writing of the book happened like autonomously, right? Or automatic or whatever they call it, right? At the beginning, right? So it was like his destiny came and got him because he was in so much despair for too long that his destiny, his path came and got him, pulled him out of it, because it was meant for greater things, for better things, to teach more of us, how to move through that 4D energy. It shattered the window of like the space-time concept, right? Eternity cannot exist without right now, and the ever-present now cannot exist without the greater eternity. And you flip it to space-time, right? Infinity, right? The gauntlet, like Thanos' gauntlet, right? The infinity of it all. When will it be the age of Aquarius again? I need somebody to do the math on this to fully explain it. Maya, she's probably out partying. I think she said she had a hot date this weekend. But that's all good. Yeah, probably. In some aspects, probably. Oh yeah, I'm down to go camping. We'll roast some marshmallows, cook some wieners on the fire. It'll be good. It'll be good. Drink coffee with the coyotes. Maybe cougar too. Dang, Crafty Tarot. Cougar is the realest. Cougar plays me. Yeah, anyone seen Maurice tonight either? Where is he? We got the... Hey, Robert, I notice you have a lot of other tarot readers in your chat room a lot of the time. That's really good. That's really good that you're building up that network of support, like Friends of Seven. Once in a while, readers drop into this channel, but we're mostly like for the people lately. Fred here? Oh, what's up, Fred? Glad you can make it as well. Book to read, The 5 People You'll Meet in Heaven by Mitch Albom. Favorite ever. Okay. I could check that out. Especially if there's an audio version on YouTube. I don't read much. It hurts my brain. Yeah, camping. I'm feeling that vibe 100%, Nicole. Get out into nature. Still a little chilly yet. We talked about the ice mantle. The 3 chilly saints today. That's okay. You pass out whenever you're ready to 0 point. You go for it. It's good that you came here to get monkey mind quiet down, Fred. Because we're like in a comfortable vibing place. For some of us, it's morning time, and this is acting as like more of a motivation morning meditation and motivation session. Right? You could let it be guided. Just do it. Take a deep breath in. It's the people at Thank You Air. Next time when you take a breath in, think Thank You Air. They'll be there in an instant. Delivery is in 0.1 seconds or it's free. Okay? Absolutely. And drink water too. Absolutely. They support the earlier program. I think the sponsors want the Thank You Air and the Prana Factor to be all about this one. We could do stuff like guided meditations and stuff. You guys let me know what kind of direction you want the tribe to take or the channels, some of the programs on the channels to go. Yeah, they're pushing the air now. Yeah, it's true. Sales are down. And on that note, Saruchi Lee, everybody please set your intention. The first Akashic split is about to occur. Atreyu! Oh, we had some of that on today. On his journey. Falcon. Oh, that's too funny. And I think this came up earlier. Tatiana was like, I don't like chess. Well, first Akashic split. We've got the chess game. All right. Industries. Right? And intricacies. Isn't the game so intricate? We don't talk about politics or conspiracy or any like that on this channel, but the Akashic, for where everybody could be feeling and want to break free in their 5D energy. This is definitely the institution they speak of like needing to break free of. We'll get there. It's an intricate game, and for maybe some of you could, if you ever feel like people are playing games, it's like you want to run, you want to like go head the other way, right? It's not backing down if you know you're in a situation that it has dominion over you, or you would be able to do little to control it. You can only be that powerful co-creator in an environment that is free of games and battles, and one that is free from like the indiscretions of industry as well. Okay, so we're gonna leave that at that, because that was kind of like a nice message, a nice way to like politely say, hey, we're woke now, so we can cut back on the processed cheese. We don't have to throw as much plastic away at the end of the day, right? It's up to us, but it's also up to those that be. All right. So on that note, the first split Akash message for the night. Oh, and it's warm where I'm at. Like I'm having a warm evening. Might have to go have a cold one out on the balcony after this. Good. It's okay. You guys can keep chatting. Just because I stop chatting doesn't mean you have to stop chatting. Just fooling with you. It's a late night Akash where you can light some candles and put on some other music, or if you want, and just juke out with us, jive out with us. Saruchi Lee is here. Hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air, right? We just vibing. Celicia, hi, welcome to the program. No, you can't. I have to come fully profesh. I should get a tie. I come fully profesh. Right. So nice to have you on the program tonight, Celicia. How's the weather where you're at? Check in with us. Let us know how you do. Imagine. And Gallo, STB, thanks for being on the program tonight as well. It's cool to have you here. Welcome to the tribe. Lately, things have been under wraps, Tatiana. I think it's been okay. It's settled into it. There are a few programs there, and I think if I take larger breaks from it, like I'm gonna have to do, just like some absurd energy could come through at any time. It's okay. Learn to play with it. The absurdity, right? Nice. What is it sitting about half, Celicia? Little purple haze. Yeah, for sure, Gallo. And this is like the vibe time. But as people know that hang out here and tribe with us, this program consistently loses its time slot. We're like the programs on this network that they get bumped around. We had an on location from the moon. What was it, yesterday and the day before for the midnight special? They fly us out there. It's really good. Just a little bit more. We're waxing. Mr. Miyagi, show me how to make this over. Show me how to beat the bully. Show me how to take my power back. And the moon is waxing towards Scorpio. Scorpio's scrambling a little bit right now. Over here. Really creepy buggity out like stuff. But don't worry about him. That'll be good. We won't chirp him too long. And Aquarius. And just a quick shout out to Scorpio. They're squirming out right now. Okay? They're wilding out. They're over here. They're over there. What are they doing? What are they thinking? They just won't let you know. And that's just fine. That's just fine. Where's the other one I wanted to chirp? Oh, yeah. This guy, Aquarius. Or girl. Don't mean to assume Aquarius gender. But most definitely, everybody, what's going on with my Aquarius? Right? Where's my Aquarius? Where is he? They should call it Where is Sirius? Right? So, what's going on? Big plans. How fast are you moving? How much are they slowing down? And very desirable, that aloofness to all the other signs. Like Aquarius kind of makes captive, but like, I'm the whole package. I'm the complete package, baby. Right? That kind of thing. It's really tough. So they like we crush on them, or we where's that? Absolutely. Virgo, she was up earlier today too, a little bit. Or he. I don't mean to be gender specific. I don't mean to assume Virgo's gender. She's jamming out. She's dancing to the hardcore side trance. Right. And then telling you about how everybody else should be doing it. Maybe. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Pisces, places, please. Places, please. Everybody, places, 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 please. Actually, first quarter. I should have my Almanac guide right here. I should know. But I forgot to look today. Oh, yeah. Pisces, please. Places, please. Places, everyone. Places. Fishy. You and me going fishing in the dark. Lying on our backs and counting the stars. I'll jam out too. Okay, well, let's do a card for you then, Nicole, because you're a proud sponsor of Friends of Seven, and yes, this program still brought to you by the good people. Just give me a second to figure my life out here, and there we go. So let's pick a card and learn about it. How about that, Nicole? Would everybody be down with that? Nicole and I try an experiment. And thanks to everybody in the room. Absolutely. Thank you. You can dish with us anytime. Like and hit the bell. Come on the Legends of Tarot program during the day. You can get your cards read for free. Oh, okay. So, Fred, this is the Akashic program. So the readings are only on Super Chat for cards tonight. Because you were on during the day in the other program, correct? So this is the late night Akashic program where we truly just vibe. And what I would encourage you, if you don't have to donate, but what you can do is just set an intention. Think about that girl or that person or that boss or that situation. Just think about it and set it in your mind, because we're going to be getting more intuitive messages for the group. And some of it may very well synchro out or time out with what you're going on. So. It was last night's when we pulled cards for you. Yeah, same. So it's just a new program, right? Yeah, I'll pull messages as the night goes on. So keep your person or your situation in your mind while you're not fully meditating, but when I let you know that a split is coming, think about what you want to have answered. Think about what you feel like you need to know about, kind of thing. All right. All right, Nicole. Let's pull a card. I don't know. We're non-linear around here. I don't feel like starting at the Fool and finishing with the World. You know. All right, this is a good place to start. Actually, thank you, Tarot. And Nicole, I don't know if you want to keep track of what we've done before or not. We've got a Page of Cups here. So, Page of Cups is there on the beach. There's a lot of water, right? Even in her dress, there's a lot of water. You'll see this. Even in her Rider-Waite deck, right? You'll see the water. And she's got the cup. She's got the Ace of Cups in her hands. New love, right? Because it's important that you recognize when you're learning to read tarot, when the symbols come up, right? Just one cup, similar to your Jack of Hearts in the other deck, okay? And there's a fish in the cup, and they're looking back at each other. So they're like, I don't recognize what's going on here, but I like the way it feels. And this card, in the mundane perspective, is reflective of normally a younger water sign, could even be a child, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, okay, or a teenager, somebody like under 25, typically. And they're quite fair person. They can be very dreamy, that sort of thing, just on the very start of their journey. So it's a good card to have up in any readings because it can signify like love coming your way, but it also signifies that because the pages always bring messages. So it also signifies that it's like we need to come to an understanding or make agreements in terms of new relationships, which is what tarot people normally read for. So he's saying we need to make boundaries or make sure that the message is communicated and it's not just we're leaving things left unsaid or elephants in the room or harboring feelings, that kind of thing. Get that fishy to water where it'll be safe. You love the fishy, but what does it mean to hold on to the fishy, right? And I'm a pretty esoteric reader. If you just got this in a reading, there could be like there is a message here of a romantic opportunity with a water sign, but it remains somewhat unhidden or very new in its beginning stages. Okay, so hopefully that made sense, Nicole, for the Page of Cups. Okay. And pretty much, Nicole, like if you watch a lot of readings and you see and hear the readers read the cards time and time again, you'll pick up on it. You'll pick up on it in no time. But we can do like a few cards each time, we come on the air and we come live. Welcome to Fabiola. Nice to see you here. Celicia is still here. That's right. That's right, Celicia. You grip it and you don't want to grip it and rip it. You don't want to yeah, absolutely. Probably the first time that fish has ever known a person to love. We were talking about that earlier on the program. Welcome, Nourish. For nourishing programming, check out Nourish Heal Live. Friends of Seven. But it's like, what is it? We talked about it, how like the first Earth Angel, 17, on the edge, on when you have that first love experience, how you become completely present in your body. More so it's like beyond imagination time, beyond school, behind, whatever you're thinking, it's like, boom, all of a sudden, most people will cry their eyes out. Divine masculine and divine feminine will lament the fact that it's been felt so long, or they went their whole childhood without totally being engaged in the who am I moment, the what is this moment, because it's such powerful love when you find that in the first one. So for some, it turns into lifelong relationships for childhood sweethearts. For others, it's like something that you try to chase your first hit kind of thing, right? Makes sense, right? No holds barred. It's a late night Akash, 99.9. The highest degree of change. It's great that you can all be here. It's great that we're syncing up. We're just going to take a break from the shuffle. Maybe we'll get Casey Bones out. It's cool. Oh, and for those of you, I wanted to show you Robert Kraft as well. I found this in the box. Big old piece of citrine. Robert, I heard you on the program today where you were you're worrying about resources and stuff. If you can, get a piece of the citrine, okay? Because this is for the inflow. This is for the awareness of the abundance and the growth of your prosperity, okay? Citrine's really good, and it feels nice and soapy in my hands. It's really good. It's really good. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one for sure. Citrine, I think it's just simple Citrine. I think. We need Maya here. She's the brains of the operation. Yeah, and to be honest, I get my rocks from a pretty authentic source. I give them a shout out, but I won't, just due to privacy concerns. Maybe in the future I can let you guys know where I pick some of these beautiful pieces up. But I'd be so far away from most of where all you lived anyways. So it's like a local situation. So it's good. Really good. And for those of you that didn't make the midnight special, Tatiana said that this one looked really good in our new light, new studio lighting. That's the tourmaline, Robert. Just like coming unchained. So comfortable. So comfortable. It's nice. And there was somebody saying that they were dealing with energies with the crystals in their house. So, oh yeah, it's a nice one to have in your, you need to have it in your like armory, like Knight of Pentacles style, armored to the teeth. Hello, Beth. Welcome to the chat and welcome to the room. Thanks for coming into the chat and being awesome. Hi, Tatiana. We were just looking at the citrine and the tourmaline just for a hot minute. So I wanted to show Robert. Getting it done on the beach. It's already did. We're getting it done like it's already did. Okay. It's like over there. I wanted a little bit of candle too. I started a campfire just for a little while. We'll see how the night progresses and how it goes. Just these like hanging out on air. People frustrate all of us people. It's bumper to bumper traffic out there on the 105. Please take care. It's tough. Gets congested in our bigger centers. Stuffy, Bob Marley Day, Exodus, Moving to the country, gonna eat a lot of peaches. Moving to the country, gonna eat me a lot of peaches. Moving to the country and gonna meet me a lot of peaches. Right? Yeah. All about peachiness. Peaches come in a can. They were put there by a man in a factory downtown. We want to go out to the country where they're growing them. Here vibing. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm back to the Steve Miller. Yeah. It's driving me mad. It's making me crazy, crazy. Jungle love. Fabiola, we could definitely play tradesies on the vibe. I could give you a 7 for 5, 4 for 2. Depends how many cards you want. Could do a 7 for 5 and a 4 for 2 hour. I don't really feel like doing anything more than like that, so you don't have to go too hammer. $15 for a song a day. Come on, people now. Smile on your brother. Everybody get together. Try and love one another right now. You just roll with the Forrest Gump soundtrack one night and be all right. It's mostly because we're vibing, and I'm like, I like the vibing a lot. The reader, I'd have to go wake him up, like kick him in the butt and be like, "Can you come up here? Can you step on stage, please? Please stand up." Yeah. Shake it, shake it like a Polaroid picture. Hi, Hanifa, Dusty Blue. Welcome into the beach party. We're a little bit more up tempo as of late for tonight. Feels like a real party going now. We got lots of people here, and thanks for everybody that's happening and hip hop and happening. Juke jiving on the beach here at the Zen Garden. We got the broadcast booth 99.9. We got our tiki torches held high in the sky. Crafty Tarot going live a little bit later today for those of you where it's morning. Even if you're a super night owl, maybe you stay up all night. Welcome back, Wine Goddess. Beth Kristen, thanks so much. And Hanifa Washington, so glad you're here. Longtime friend of the channel. Appreciate you. Special guest star, the innate 78. I feel a split coming, so if everybody wants to set their intention, okay. It's Fred, so this is how it goes. Remember we talked? Put it up there. Dial up your girl in your mind. Open your heart chakra energy to what you want. Set an intention, and we'll go. Has love. Thanks. Sorry about earlier today. I think our chat might have been slow. It's all right. We got it done. We got connected. So that's really good. All right. Okay. This is nice. Right? Chase Stadium, Palladium, EMC squared. You're kicking around the time room, flipping a lot of flair. Right? This is the Queen of Cups with the Magician. This is the inner alchemist. This is like the creator, the maker of dreams, or what they, I think, I forget which New Age teacher calls it, as the creator of worlds. It has this kind of energy behind these two cards, right? The resourcefulness as a result from your innate intuition, hooked on a feeling, following your dream, right? Making it happen. This card is that. These cards are that of success. Conquering, being happy, and like reflecting back on a well-lived life, like in a lifetime of like, you have all the best stories to tell. You could never be caught off guard, that sort of thing. You were vigilant over your own dream and over your own steadfastness towards that dream. It's like the grip. It feels like it's gripped, but it's good, like it's locked on. Whichever way it tries to go, you're there and you're on top of it. It's an interesting split from that innate 78. So very, very good, yeah. What country? Who did he tell you that to? Well, this one guy I know says, who did he tell you that to? And I was like, dang, that's another hard question. Because if I'm like, who? But who's he? And do I have to tell it to somebody else? It's like a mind puzzle. To Yvette and Dusty, oh, thanks everyone for being here. It's great, guys. Tribing out and absolutely vibing out. Cougar plays me right now. Cougar came into my life and wanted to show me something from a spiritual perspective. I don't know what it is yet, but we're getting there. At least I got some answers today from over at Crafty Tarot. I think I've got a better idea of how it's going to roll out, where Cougar is going to show me, who Cougar told me that to, kind of thing. Absolutely. Because thanks to Sheila, longtime friend of the show, she came in after I had my experience and she was like, here, make sure you check out the spirit, how it plays in. And what I learned more so from like the National Geographic perspective is like, Cougar will engage based on the understanding of if it's predator or if it's prey. So it has to evaluate you first before it says, I'm going to pounce or I'm going to post up and chill. Right. So when that all went down, the fact that it happened, it was like showing me that I could step into a larger role, a larger position of leadership. So, but Cougar has to take me on a journey first before I can say I know anything about anything new. So if the program content runs stale, it's Cougar's fault. I'm just, pounce for your ounce. I don't care if they want an ounce, tell them bounce. Right? Welcome to the program, Lyric Jones. It's nice to be. I'm glad that you are. Welcome to the Isness, the party on the beach. And Chanel C with the unicorns. Thanks for being here. Take care of your sister. And give her a little give her a burn every time she talks about her man. Say it. Don't worry. Say don't worry. Be happy. Mr. McLegend on the mic, spitting some. Yeah. Just do her. You just told her that? Okay. Then I am being a McWeenie, full on. Absolutely. Absolutely, Lyric Jones. Thanks for being here. This is kind of like a tarot network, but this portion of the day is spent to like releasing our releases, our releasable, our float Sam and our jet Sam. Release the releasables. You know, we'll let go of today. Will we ever have May 11th, 2019 again? Nah, it's all right. It was a gift. It was a present. So we can just gladly say, I bid you adieu. All right, to Bob Marley and Salvador Dali and all those punker Taurian influencers. Tarsem, thanks for coming back. Thanks for being on the beach with us tonight. It's really great to see you here. We got a bit of a party happening. Lots of people. It's really nice. And we're rolling with an 878 tonight. Oh yeah, we were gonna go down to the 52, but I think I've got 54 in here. Been saying that wrong every night because the Maverick is in the deck. Let's see if I can find him for you. He hides. We'll just go for it. Whoop whoop. Gallo, thanks for being here. It's really good. It's nice that we can find a place on a Saturday night or a Sunday morning where we can go to set some intentions and relax and release into ourselves a little bit, right? Just big comfy couch style. Yeah, and connect. You've come into your power. It's time to lead by example, walk your talk. Gentleness when needed. It's time to lead without who. Lead by the example and don't force others to follow. That's nice. That's like my job. Hey, thanks for the big 99, Fabiola. Capricorn and Pisces. Okay. We can do that. Thank you, Fabiola. Let's have a look. We're going to pull from Straight Tarot for you. You're going to receive a 7-card spread. Okay. And an overall energy card. And you know what? For that, we'll see how it plays out. If we need clarifiers, we'll grab some too. Get some clarity on the way. Okay. For this Capricorn Pisces relationship. All right. I'm just going to tone this back a bit. Just give me a minute. We'll get into it. It's good that the reader can pull out of the partying. He's the one of the party and drinking all the punch. You know, that kind of thing. All right. And Capricorn's been playing a little bit differently as of late. You have to be patient with that Capricorn energy for the last little while. Okay? Let's just see now this focus on this Capricorn. Tara, what is with Fabiola's Capricorn? Okay. And your Pisces. Okay. Looking good so far. And thanks, everyone, for being here. Just going into a more grounded state. Okay. Ooh. So this is up in the overall energy. That's just letting me know that the Capricorn that you're about is an advanced Capricorn. Let's say they really settle into their traits, their characteristics. So this would give me the inclination that you're dealing with a true Capricorn here, or a lot of planets stationed there, right? In terms of the birth chart, and there's a level of mastery. Okay, and I think the reason for the attraction is because this is up in your mind center, in your mind's eye, third eye. So there's this connection there. I feel like the connection is complementary, which means you complement each other. This is not two halves making a whole. This is two full whole beings, woke beings, like coming together. And we'll go off that. Well, we're going to return to the King of Cups later, is the Pisces, but keep this King of Capricorn in for your person. Okay. They may want things to move slower than what you may want. Okay. I would avoid like any sort of pushiness in this relationship. It's like this one has to like develop naturally without any expectation. It's like it's got to have that feel good or someone will jump out, say. And there could be some strengthening that's needed to be done in terms of communication, clarity, the asking of questions in the real 3D, like real-time 3D, right? The strength to like approach, to make the call, to make the invitations, right? The connection could be a lot stronger, but it's like the frequency is a little bit weak. You're getting all that through the radio. You can't quite find their frequency or their signal. So play on the strengths, build on the strengths. And what I mean by that is you notice something that they like, that they're good at, and you find like common ground through that. And you can increase the strength of the connection itself. It's showing that there's room that for this connection to be strengthened. Okay. But the sense is like somebody's wanting it to move quick for the sake of passion and desire. Somebody's really hot for the other, and wants and is like keyed in and wanting to like make no intentions known. And this energy could come off as a little bit pushy. So I don't know, in terms of that. So protect your intentions at this time, Fabiola. Express them, but protect them. Don't let them run amok. Don't let them run out of control. Never a situation where you want to have quick words like or speak without thinking, even though like you might be in a passionate place where you're like, absolutely, I need to get this off my chest. It's like saying watch them and be somewhat protected at this time. Okay. So we don't want this situation. There's a lot of air energy surrounding this and mental. So it's showing that it's like not, there could be at a point where not a lot is understood between the two of you in terms of the connection. You might be understanding the relationship that you have with this person in a completely different way. This is up in your heart center. And this is hermit energy that's there. So somebody's heart in this connection might be completely closed down. And I feel like it's a mirrored energy from your Capricorn. Capricorn being a little bit grounded and closed off, similar to that of like the Virgo energy, right? Or traditional, like this earth-based, like, hold up in a hobbit hole to figure out things or life or to go through healing or become more educated or basically do them on more subtle levels. And it could be the fact where it's like somebody isn't desiring to be in a relationship or to be more than single at present time. Okay, so it's going to be very tough for you. I'm sorry. I wish your cards were better. I wish your cards were better on this. But Two of Swords up in your communication center, your communication zone. So knowing this, it goes back with. Sorry, excuse me for a second until I get these up. These other two guys here, this Knight of Swords and this Seven of Swords, right? Make the true intention be known, and so that a decision can be made, right? That's what this says forthrightly. The two crows there, it's kind of like they're observing it all, but they're kind of like tired of the roaring sea of emotion that's behind it. The feelings that come up when no clarity is there. And the Pisces may be used to it. You might be just sitting just fine in this energy because you're very powerful. You're very mastered in your own isness or the traits that make you. I feel it's not being set in your ways, more so it's like it actually feels good sometimes to like be alone, or it feels good to like just let myself go sometimes, right? In regards to whatever you're doing, feeling that moment and not being too affected by deep emotional seas. It's never easy, but there's a lot of like roaring emotion now here as we end this reading or get close to the end. I want to show you how all this water is present, right? If you could turn into an Ace of Cups or a waterfall of emotion for your Capricorn, show them your desire to be there, you could come down from this waiting game, okay? Because the Hangman's up here from Source Energy lets me know as a reader that you're playing a waiting game, waiting to hear back or, not sure how it's going to progress next. But don't be in worry about it. Just know that it's like the tides of emotion are high in this situation, in this relationship. So get to the bottom of it through clear-cut communication. It's like 10 swords even. And remember this more so than anything, this is complementary connection, lifestyle, energy. When the auric field comes together, it would be in like almost like 50-50, perfect balance. I think that's important to the both of you, the 50-50 balance. The liberty with the connection, right? We're bound to it by our own free will, but it would never become binding. It's actually a pretty perfect alignment to have with these two kings. Okay, it's a really good alignment to have. But at the same time, it's like if anyone's pushing, trying to move too fast, then there is a risk of this particular connection not being strong enough to withstand somebody's healing process or willingness to jump into the relationship. Okay. So hopefully that puts like a pretty good wrap on what you were going through. And hopefully those cards resonated for you. And I appreciate the donation. Appreciate you for that. Okay. Woo. Chanel C and Misty. Welcome to the program. Thanks for being here. We're going to get on up with it. The reader came out for a brief cameo for Fabio. It was a cameo for Fabio. All right. Fabio, you can let me know. Hopefully that was well. The chat has been going off. Holy smokes. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Late Night Akash. It's 99.9. Okay. Hi. And Fabio, we missed him out on him on the program earlier today. And Saruchi, thanks for being here. Appreciate you guys hammering down on that super chat button for cards. We'll get, what's Tatiana, 5? Yeah, for 7 cards? Absolutely. Sure. We'll go that way. Thank you so much. And thank you to Fabio. Fabio, sorry. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for being on the program. Sorry if the cards did not come out perhaps the way we wanted them to spit and spout. Sleep, Vesuvius, sleep. Okay. Gonna brew some dank Joe. Yeah, have a cup of the good stuff. We're just wrapping around the fire. The reading resonated so much. Okay, great. That's good. I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you for throwing your flower in the fire tonight, and for the blessing. Appreciate that. It's really nice. And as we continue to vibe with the tribe on 99.9, the Late Night Akash, brought to you by Thank You Water. I hope you're all doing well out there. Okay, be safe and be most excellent to one another. Yeah. Happy to have you here. Say what? Say what? I can't hear you. Focus is going to be on Saruchi now. Saruchi Lee. For that, what do you need to work on for that? It depends. It really depends where you are. I guess, Saruchi, I get a feeling you might be like taking a ride on Falcor there, where it's like you might be perceiving a journey that is going to be 10,000 miles away, but one night you'll fall asleep. Falcor will come and pick you up by the scruff of your neck, fly you those 10,000 miles, and then the destination to your mirror where you're the best version of yourself and supporting and contributing to the better of all collective consciousness. And that moment would be just right around the corner. Okay. I'm not sure if you're in tune with our local folklore, but Falcor is a magic dragon who can he drifts it. He can drift it. Let's just say he's fast. Okay. Saruchi Lee, if you're familiar with the movie The Never-Ending Story, that's what my innate was referring to. Just being like, I feel like you're on the precipice of like larger jumps, larger advancements, being very good to like turn your obstacles into stepping stones, use them to grip. That's what I want to say. Grip it and rip it, right? It feels as well about like still like healing old wounds. That one comes up as well. The healing of old wounds. I know the whole Chiron and Cryon. If Cryon lived on Chiron, I don't know. It's just like a wounded healer, a wounded warrior. He's the 9 of Wands. Right? Absolutely. There it is. You're working on it, right? Remember, take it easy. Sometimes less is more. Okay, when it comes to this advancement to our higher self or our most favorite expression of our own selves. When Gaia's little flower, if you gave Gaia's little flower a mirror and he took his little leaf and looked at himself as a little flower, he'd be like, dang, I'm a pretty good flower. And just by being me, I've contributed to the overall beauty of this place. So sometimes less is more, and you can just relax into that. Okay, but we'll get you some cards, absolutely, Saruchi. I appreciate you for being here. All right. I wish you all the best in all things. Be most excellent to one another. Be safe, everyone. Be happy, humble, wise, the best in abundance, bliss, and happiness, knowingness to you. Okay, absolutely. All right. People being like-minded people. Yeah, absolutely. Overall energy for you, Saruchi, Six of Cups. I think like a grandparent or an ancestor or somebody has already given you the answer to this question. I think it might even be in your innate that you know what it is. Not necessarily like, well, maybe a touch of those like old wounds. What's not serving you as well that was given to you, in a memory that you have of like a grandparent or an older person as well. Tidy those little corners up, heal those little things up, whatever it needs to be, or come to acceptance that, my grandma's pierogies were the best pierogies there ever were. Well, maybe not. Maybe they weren't. But they probably were, but maybe they weren't. So you heal up that little stuff. And also, you might have had some very wise words from someone to you when you were at a very young age that will innately pull you back to something that you use as a springboard or a catalyst to move forward with your light work or with your healing or whatever it is that you do. Because you can do it very much in a 3D environment, but you can also become very effectual in terms of spirit, new age community, things like that. And that much tarot readings. And then you'd come in and Saruchi would perform a Reiki healing for you, an intuitive recharge of the batteries. Wouldn't that be great? Very nice cards up here. Okay. Especially the work you're doing in your lower chakras. Okay. It shows good like harmony. Like you have a nice balance of like staying active, completing goals, setting new ones. Okay. Challenging status quo even at times to get out or to make the most of your lifetime, right? The whole, like Nicole was saying, like getting out and camping, being with nature. You have a good outlook on life and you kind of know what a good future looks like. And that's a very important part in the journey there. And that's coming out from the sacral chakra. So it says you could be like, how people say living the dream. It's like for you, this may not be a challenge. It may be a challenge, but it's like you wrote it in there for yourself. You'll come to it at some point. But the not knowing, wondering what to do. What is the next step, right? After who am I? It's what's next, right? A very important question that I feel that you might be asking to yourself based on your creative needs to express. So I would say like anything art-wise, throwing, painted canvas, or composing a song, just going nuts on an open mic night, I want to be a thespian or whatever you do, perform a song, whatever it is, just to relax into it. Say, every little thing she does is magic. Everything she do just turns me on. Even though life is somewhat tragic, I'm on my purple love will carry on. Right? And you picked up this page of cups here too in your willpower center. This is the what is love. So we might be breaking away from a bit of that, I feel, Saruchi, going into more of a spiritual than an emotional pattern for you in the upcoming months and years even. Okay, and I don't want to just glaze over that. I almost did. It's like when a person has a torch, say they have their tiki torch, and they hold it still, there's just a tiki torch. But say like Chanel C or Tatiana was to like start waving it around in circles, a fiery circle appears. But it's as like a direct input of energy vibrating. Like Tatiana and Chanel C are waving their arms. They're putting out energy so they can take the one and turn it into an animation, a fiery circle. Okay. So that's kind of like how you would vibrate, and the shift would go from emotional heart center to spirit. Some work needing to be done up here for you in the upper chakras, I feel, as well. Because once we get here, it says communicatively, you can be quite somewhat standoffish at times, and for good or ill. I don't know your situation, don't want to judge you, but this is what it's saying. Avoid being standoffish in communication, because you're asked what we're working on here. So it could be some subtle instances of that, even of like avoidance, because you like maybe in some of a protection mode too, right? Definitely, because I skipped over this one. This was up in the heart energy. Protection, protection, protection. Don't get too close, right? Same here. Don't get too close. And that's in this area. of improvement, right? What we say, how we feel, what enters our etheric realm, what goes out, that kind of thing. And third eye, right? Very careful spiritually. Stay protected from a spirit while all this is going on. Go slow and remain spiritually protected. Okay? The Seven of Swords is there. But up top, you got the Queen of Swords upright, which is good. Because I believe this lets me know that your innate higher self is like, it doesn't stand for anything trying to stick to you or pull you down. You're very accomplished here and saying, I'm not going to let it. I'm not going to do that. So I'm glad to see her up there in your crown chakra energy, acting on behalf of higher self. Don't know what your astrological sign is, but you might be very well in a place of mastery of your communication, what you stand for and what you won't. And it comes across sometimes as like, being a little bit standoffish or avoidable, in avoidance, because you're protected, your walls are up. So don't focus on walls, whether they're up or not. Let that drift off into the background and then focus more upon what's next. Okay. And then your energy vibration going from more of an emotional thing, letting go of some emotional intelligence to really like breathe in and be in your body and recognize when the spirit is traveling and when the spirit is here or within you. Okay, Saruchi? So yeah, and to all the Pisces in the house, you can do it. You can do it. What's up? We got orange microdot. That's good. That's good. Do you readings on twin flames? It's all good. This program, that reading needed one of those moments. Okay, we're coming up on an hour and 15 minutes. We're gonna vibe for a few minutes longer, and then I gotta refresh. It's actually cooking in here. I might have to go. I think somebody touched the thermostat. Full dad mode, right? Somebody touched the thermostat. Right? I thought maybe I won't attempt to sing that one. That's too far pitch. So hopefully, Saruchi, you let me know. Okay. So hopefully a lot of those resonated in areas that, but remember what we said off the top about the Falcor thing. We can worry the pants off it. We can worry the pants off it. But hi Chanel C. But we should just like take it easy, relax. For this vacation that starts tomorrow. Oh, nice. You get a holiday. It would be so nice. Holiday. All right. Yeah, get up on that dance floor. Holiday. And thank you for the blue flowers, Chanel. Thank you. Longtime supporter, moderator of the show. Thanks. We're vibing out. The live tarot. It's okay, though. The reader's in the house. All right. So we're going to read for Chanel C, and then I'm going to go. I have to go take care of some business with the reps and the people from Thank You Water. They're going to refill my cup for me. It'd be nice. Beth, thanks for being here tonight. Crafty Tarot. We have someone here called Young Boy. That's good. Thanks, Mega Flare Mike, and thanks to all the moderators. Oh, was there a buffer? Sorry, and Dusty Blue, I'm happy you're here. Thanks for coming to vibe with the tribe tonight. It's like we got a bit of a party going on. The reader's reading. Candy shop's still closed up for a little while. Yeah. And it's good stuff. Cool. This is cool. This is cool, Chanel. Leaving work behind. Leaving work manifest made behind for spirit made manifest. This is a 333. And the work, it doesn't matter how it's mirrored. You're done with it. You're leaving it behind. So it's like it's an easy transition, I feel, for you. It's going to feel good. When you wake up, it's going to feel good. Absolutely. It'll have that, like, I would even, like, if you have You might have all your windows taped up because it's so bright for so long up there. But when you wake up, it's going to have that feeling of, thank goodness, my whole focus, intention is going to change. Yeah, you've been doing so good. You've been doing so good, but you're definitely, it's needed. About the threes. I think I'm going to have to get a fan in here this summer. We haven't even gotten our big rains yet either. Okay, let's take a look at weather, right? See what the overall weather. It's going to feel great when you wake up tomorrow. Absolutely. Ooh. Ooh, fancy. Ooh. Nice. You're lucky. You're so lucky. Lucky, lucky. You're so lucky. Okay. And let's just start at the bottom. You're breaking your chain, breaking loose of that chain, all that responsibility, all that workaholism. It's not really workaholism, but you do your best each and every day, and it's good. People around you notice it, and they know that you deserve a break. It's clear, maybe in terms of like health. People are like, are you stressed out? Are you run down? You're just like, no, but I've just been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog, right? That kind of thing. It's okay. You're letting go of this. So make sure, your health, make health a priority. Even if during the vacation, you just go and like you do some reps, or maybe you're playing a lot of Frisbee, doing a lot of biking. It's going to be like a return to health. Okay. And so a tower moment. So there could be a relationship focus as well on this particular vacation or time away from work, upcoming for you. This could be something where, some good sharing is going on here. You might even receive a call the day after your vacation to answer some sort of dumb question. So make sure that you make it clear to them that you're on vacation, but your phone might ring a few times as well saying, hey, what about this? What about that kind of thing, right? But there is definitely something going on here with emotions, relationships, and I'm going to just show them all right off the top because it's like, I don't know who you're connecting with here on this relationship, but it shows like, look at all like the love and look at the love making. We don't even have to get this. We can pull this tower out of there. Look at all of this. That's huge. That's like, having some fun pajama time with somebody, okay? Spoonerific for you. Absolutely spoonerific for you, okay? Because talking about taking relationships to the next level, even. And again, creating. You might wish to blog or vlog this vacation, if not for you, but to in a way that you can share, maybe via social media or whatever it is, where it's like you could make the whole vacation one creative project. It's like how people used to scrapbook all the time, but you could do it sort of in like a video photographic kind of way. Your heart is going to make it what it wants. Your heart is really going to be in touch with seeing like beautiful nature, hearing the sounds of like the birds. There's an oriole there. Or just the birds and the water, and being very filled up. Because you want this. Nine of Cups was up in your solar plexus area, saying you want the fulfillment. You're ready to like make the most of it. It's like you're ready to jump on this vacation, to get out there. And the Empress is up in your heart chakra center. So very well done, Chanel C. All right. So very well done with this. So connections with Gaia. It's another 3 here, right? We had those 2 3s fall out. Make manifest spirit. Leave manifest material to make manifest. You could have just like some very magical sunrises and sunsets too during this time, where it's like you're in just the right spot to see them. You're creating your experience, and the Empress is there. So like it's easy for you to align with that energy, I feel right now. Because you're Aquarius, right? If I'm not mistaken. So that's not going to be tough for you to do. The natural talent. Okay. And that creative journaling of this, right? Video journaling. I would say make something of it. Make something cool with it. or something that you find along the way. Maybe you'll just find an old random piece of driftwood somewhere and you'll pick it up and you'll be like, you know what? I could go and turn this into like a beautiful thing for my mom for Mother's Day, or whatever it may be. And happy Mother's Day, everybody. That's already over there. Okay. Third eye. So yeah, it's good. Your days are going to be filled. It's almost like you have the spiritual itinerary down. Wake up, have cornflakes, watch sunrise, like get in the car, hop on the bus, or the little road trip, hop in the car, right? Go and see someone. Go camping with your sister. Wants to go camping, silly. Go with her. Make her drink have a drink of thank you water. Dunk her head in the lake. Okay. And up in the crown chakra, 6 of Pentacles. It's going to be fine. If you're worried about resources, do you in your very practical way. Okay. If you feel it's slipping out of control, just make sure, don't deny yourself the things that you want during this time of your life, because this is your vacation time. It's time for you. It's time for your adventure. Like, don't go to work picking apples somewhere else just because you're not, working at the old Wiggly Wonka's chocolate factory or wherever you work, right? Don't worry about the resources. They seem balanced, so it's good. So that's really awesome, Chanel C. That's great. Misty and Maurice. Hey, Maurice, I got an answer to your question. When you asked me what game plays me, it was Cougar. It was Game of Cougar. Okay, and once again, we're reading at night, so the readers got to go. The Joker. Chanel C. Yes, absolutely. Thank you for the flower and the fire tonight, and I was happy to pull your cards, and hope that they resonated for you. I don't know who the lucky recipient of Pajama Time is for you, but I think that there might be a man friend there, in terms of taking up some of your time, right? So that's good. Exactly. Oh my goodness. He wants to play Apex with me. Goodness gracious. Well, many hearts out to you. Many, many, many hearts. Okay, guys, I got to go refill my water container, my canteen, as it were. We had the Old West theme going on. And Steve, welcome to the room. The wisdom is in the room. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So good. We got a party going on. We've had a bit of a party going on for the whole last little bit. I'm looking forward to coming back in a vibe, shuffle up a situation, but it will just be a moment. So keep each other company. Be most excellent to one another. And thanks for being on the late night Akash 99.9. All right, and we're back. Thanks for everybody for being here. That's really good. All those agricultural. Yeah, that's nice. Yes. I'm so glad everyone's engaging and meeting each other in the chat and knowing and nourishing the ideas and the excitements. So that's really good. The isness, that's your business. That's the chat. That's really good. And Tatiana, yeah, we're going to vibe for a bit first. And thanks, everybody, for liking. That's really nice to throw some glitter on the campfire. Absolutely. And I'm so glad Misty could be here with us tonight. And Steve, Alexandro, welcome to the beach, Alexandro. Come on in. Kick off your shoes, run some sand between your toes. You know. Some of the ladies might go swimming later. I don't know. Candy shop is closed. It's a moonlit night. Stars are out. Some nice blue flame in the fire. This is good. Thanks for subbing up. Appreciate that, Alexandra. If you reach us on our other program, this channel has a few programs on the go. The other program is free live readings on the Legends of Tarot. It happens earlier in the day or later in the day, depending on where in the world you are. Yeah. Cougar. Maurice, you and Robert Kraft helped me over the last 24 hours figure out what the meaning of that was. Because sometimes, you get in that habit, like, I'm going to let go, let it go, right? And you stay in the ever-present now. And then something like almost being mauled by a cougar happens, and you're like, okay, I just let it go. But it's one of those things that I shouldn't let go. I need to stop and realize, what is the hour in Canada? I'm about 16 minutes away from my 11:11, so it's good where I'm at. It's 11 o'clock. It's coming up on 11, top of the hour. Top of the morning to you, bud. W.H. O'Malley, how you doing, bud? It's Adam Sandler in the toll booth Willie. Toll booth Willie here. $1.25, sir. That's so good. And thanks to everybody that contributed for their 7-card spreads. I'm really happy that we're resonating and we're hitting accurate tonight. It's good. Texas, Chile. And how's the weather? Is it Chile or is it going to be hot tamale tomorrow? I mean, Beth, so awesome for you to be here. Come on in, have some snacks. Somebody brought snacks. It's great to have you all here. We're going to get back into the sweet shuffle sounds. I wasn't into the 52s very long before somebody requested a reading, so we'll probably go back with that sound for a little bit. And then you guys let me know if you're feeling this kind of this bouncy psytrance, or if you'd like to go into some more wave crashing, softer Zen songs. Let me know, and we'll switch it up as it was. Yeah, Chilean. And that's all good. All right. Driving the train, high on cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind. The little snappers. Yeah, just a nice quiet energy tonight, Steve. Thanks for being here. Thank you for being here. Oh, did we wake you up? Hopefully we didn't wake you up. Hopefully it wasn't the little bell that woke you up. That would be karaoke on the beach. Yeah, that'd be cool. All that midnight special stuff. That was a great program. Thanks for you that came last night for that kickoff program. I'm thinking maybe like I'll do some non-monetized live streams so that like we can play those songs and not have to worry about it. We can sing to them and stuff. It'd be fun. Yeah, lots of different directions we can take the programming because you're the audience, you the people, right? Lots of different ways. Like, oh, I love it when this happens. It just caught my eye on the split. It's going fast. That's nice. Divine beginnings. Heaven sent type stuff, right? Boom, boom. That's like, this is like when people come together. And I'm not talking about at Woodstock. So that's good. Yeah, I've been giving out lots of blue tikis lately, Steve. The funny thing is then I remember at the end of the broadcast to read for them because they've been such strong, good supporters, and here on the daily that I don't want to forget to pull cards for them as well. And Tatiana, watch out. Yeah, it is. Yeah, she went to sleep last night, but yeah, I've been doing readings. The Mystic Dreamers Tarot. I still got to get the box out of the closet so I can give the creator credit. It's going to happen one day soon. It's a beautiful tarot deck. Yeah, we pulled from the Dreams of Gaia all night last night in the new lighting. Just like to see how the cards are presenting. Right now the campfire's on, but they were really cool in the new studio lighting. Absolutely. So thank you, Misty. It's been fun. We can go back to shuffling with these. Absolutely. Welcome back, Nicole. Welcome back. Hi, Angie White. Yeah, I think whenever I can fit that in on the Friday night, unless I ever get an invitation to go out dancing, I think we'll schedule that one for a Friday night. It had a good feel to it. I really like vibing out at night, but that like on the Friday, if we don't do the Legends portion during the day, we can do the midnight special. Of course, we can dance here on the beach. Who knows? They might let me back into California. I don't know if they will or not. That's pretty cool, Dusty Blue. Seen a lot of that kind of stuff with the orbs. Just light beings and beings light. Yeah. Be the light being. We're almost there as humans. It's like I say, it's not Nakatomi Plaza. We're all very fragile. Like, what do they say? 93% water, but we're more like, according to physics, just a little bit of light. a speck of light in this universe. And for those of you watching anytime later, know that I love you very, very much. And this is the way that we vibed back in the dawning of the age of Aquarius. We won. All the way back, Gene Roddenberry style. Live long and prosper, baby. It's my Piscean fin, Robert, that's my Piscean fin. I come from the water. Boom, boom, boom. I come from the water. It's nice. Having this human experience. Being a being. Not a human doing. Remember, not a human feeling. Certainly not a human thinking, according to this, but a human being. That's where we want. That's how we want to go. And I think for Suruchi Lee, that could have been tacked on to your reading as well. Right? Some people were talking about Deepak and all the wonderful ways he subtly woke many people up, including myself. Part of my journey, for sure. And so it's good. Take the information and spread it. Spread it on like peanut butter on your toast, silly. It'll taste good. Make sure it's even and you get every little corner. Human. Or just being. Hugh. They say that's a very powerful resonance, that word. Hugh. It's not in a traditional like mantra, but it's like Hugh. If you go into that one in terms of meditation and mantra, that'll perk up your that'll tighten up the whiteys for sure. I don't even know what that means. Yeah. Lots of love for Deepak. All right. Yeah, Maurice, you got to get to kitchen in the morning. Okay. Make it to kitchen alive and awake. Okay. It's good. Sunday, you'll be able to game plays. You'll be able to play you'll be able to hit some Apex hard, bud. Going hard on the Apex. Good stuff, buddy. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. What are you all going Fortnite now? 2 weeks, everyone. 2 weeks. I had to swear off in 2 for a while. I play them in the dead of winter. This is like, life is just too much to offer to go hard in the summer on it, I find. That's just for me, though. No judgments. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. The medicine go down. The medicine. Hi, Eve. And that's the news. Laughy, smiley kitty cougar. Laughy face. Absolutely. Welcome to the program tonight. Sorry about the pit hair. I've got a nerve thing going on here. Of all the nerve. Thanks for being here. It's not really. I'm really skinny. I'm a really scrawny guy. I'm like Eric. I'm like Foreman on the 70s show. Like just super sprawled and gangly. No, the nerve's like back between the blades. I got to go get some acupuncture or deep tissue. You got a pain in the butt. It's really good. And it feels just party vibes. Party vibes tonight. One more Saturday night. Hey, it's Saturday night. Okay, if everybody wants to set a little mini intention or feel the split coming. Feels nice. Whoa, kind of a neato McGreedo here. 5 of Swords to 2 of Swords. Decision, who do we let in? Who do we keep out? What kind of energy do we need to circumnavigate in life to stay on course? Don't worry if it's like, if we look at things as like opportunities not made manifest, it's like skipping over, you know. You want to make sure that you're ready to engage at the drop of the hat, but you also have to be like prepared to like detour, like plan B all of a sudden kind of thing. So this here, when we look at this split, this could just be for someone here who is really struggling with, you know, shared truth, a truth that needs to be shared. But it's like we have right to our willpower and our opinions. So it's very hard for things to be like truly shared. It's like things that could truly be like bipartisan or agreed upon by all. Those things are becoming more rare because everybody seems to have like, you know, agendas and what they want to do and what they want to do. And it's leading to like, when you got those good friends, like what did Eddie Vedder sing? He was like, I'm a lucky man to be able to count the people that I love on 2 hands, which means like he had more than 5 people in his life that he really felt comfortable to be completely open in heart sharing and heart energy. So this includes people like your parents, your siblings, your children. You know, when those numbers wane, if they fall down into those lower things, it can be very hard on the mind, because of like any sort of unnecessary worry about, you know, solitude or being alone. It's like that's a level of mastery of moving through the mental constructs and avoiding cosmic disillusionment for search of the truth. And the truth is, it's like when you can count on someone or be that person that someone else counts on, that's when the infilling really starts. So the emotions can really come pouring in. So for anybody that was out there that was kind of wondering about their level of attachment to someone or something, I feel it's like be an appreciation of all that you've shared your love with. And then the one that you worry over or go hoping and dreaming and loving and praying about, it just becomes one of the numerous people that you share your love with. And you can heal it that way, or at least not worry so much about it. Like 5 of Swords style. You can turn it into this. More people that you share your love with. Okay, so that's kind of cool. This program brought to you by Thank You Water. When you think thank you, think thank you water. When you think water, think thank you water. Sorry, sponsors, I messed that one up. Got to see the diamonds in the rough, so to speak. Beautifully put. Well stated. You got to engage what you allow, right? Hey, it looks good, feels good. Let's get into it. The moment it doesn't, sorry, but I got a bigger picture. I got a bigger pie cooling on the windowsill. I got to do that. Thank you, Misty. Appreciate you. The tarot is super wise. And Beth, you realize it, I think, because it exists in you. You're a person of strong wisdom. It was a pleasure to read your cards today, too. It'd been a while since we really connected. Yeah. Yeah. Mega Mike, I find a good filter can't be beat. And then trust in Gaia, you know, for those of you that's like, yeah, absolutely. And ice. Thank goodness for ice. Summertime up here in the northern hemisphere. People get ready. I don't know what the likelihood of this thing being a scorcher is, but people are talking about weather change, climate change. We don't get into that here, but the Leo season is heating things up. Thank you. Yes, thank you so much for the likes. Feels nice. Feels good. Let's see if we can move back into that 62 card Akashic Tarot. See where it comes. And we partying on, Wayne. Party on, Garth. It's got a good feel to it. Gumdrop is smiling away. He's got smiles for miles. Let's karaoke to be. Will you do the fandango? Oh yeah, I've seen some. I've never read the books, but I've seen the experiment. That's it's wild and out, yo. It is out of control. Another Queen movie? I believe it, Tatiana. Is that what you mean, Missy? Another Queen movie? How about a note? Galileo, 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 Fifico. And it's Gallo, STB. Oh, Bill and Ted. Oh, nice. Be most excellent to one another. I wonder if it'll be Keanu in the future. It has to be Keanu in the future. Has to be, or that movie might not be very good. Oh, sweet. You kind of knew it had to, right? Piggy Wiggy. Oh God, I love that film. Nice. Do you think they would cast me for Keanu's buddy? That'd be weird. Oh, it's both of them. I forget his name. What's his name? Went on. Oh, I can't think of the other actor's name. Oh, and I just forgot. I still have hot frothy beverage over here too. Thank you, Mega Mike. Always good for the movie stuff. Today I was thinking about that one. It was Bill Murray, Gina Davis, and I think Randy Quaid. And they robbed a bank. And they got away. And the whole movie was them trying to get from the scene of the bank robbery to the airport. And Randy Quaid just could not get his act together. Bill Murray was losing his mind. I don't know if you remember that flick. There's one point where Randy Quaid jumps out of a moving cab and just goes for the roughest go. Yeah, that's it. Quick change. Yeah. So funny, I can remember the actors and details, but I can't remember the name of the movie. And of course, Where's My Money, Lebowski? It's my favorite of all time. Yeah. It's really cool what he does. Like people like him and Jim Carrey that, they didn't have a choice. There's like, okay, well, I have to be allied. I have to be allied with you, Hollywood. But, oh, sorry, I also have to go through a spiritual awakening in this lifetime. Oh, you're not on board with a spiritual awakening? Sorry, I'm having one anyways. Such great strength for those people like that to stand up. Oh, yeah. Market zero. Like, yeah. I liked him most as Dan in the Roseanne Barr show. That one had a beautiful saxophone in the opening. Should see if I could find that. All right. Well, we're at 2 hours. I'd like to hang with you guys a little bit longer, but I think I'm going to go down into some more relax tones. If you guys are good with that. Just kind of like, you know, when you're having a house party and like everybody comes and then there's like the most people are there. And then you're like, oh, wow, we need to scale things back. So nobody's still gonzoed at 6 a.m. kind of thing. Some parties feel like they could go on for forever, right? We're going to party like it's 1999. We'll feed YouTube for more YouTube. I'm Tatiana. Oh, yeah, Empire Records. A big breath in if you're feeling it. Breathe all the way down into your belly, into your root. Heck, if you can, breathe all the way down into your little toes. I'm not anymore either, Nicole. I used to be all about it, but not anymore. This is party enough for me. I agree, 100%, Misty, 100%. And Nicole, what are you gonna do? And your sister's on vacation. What are you gonna do? You should prank her at least once. Prank her at least once. Oops. Okay, how about I just toss a bunch of cards around? Make sure none hit the floor. The Divine Physician, everyone. Let me introduce you. Let me introduce you to someone. I picture Chevy Chase coming down in Fletch as the televangelist. But he was the wrong one. He wasn't the real televangelist. Look at the Divine Physician within you. We were talking about Deepak tonight and that message of how like healing and enlightenment are actually one and the same. You know, when you feel enlightenment, when you feel that golden healing light around you, or even the divine white light of protection around you, it also carries like the healing particles, the healing tunes, or the healing frequencies, the healing vibrations from the etheric realm. And they can actually go to work on things like your nervous system, you know, digestive problems, all by like focusing your intention and being in touch with the heartbeat and being able to still the mind. You know, giant breakthroughs in people, you know, having disease go into remission based on their spiritual alignment, energetic alignment. Soon, hopefully, it will be readily available and teachable to all of us. So keep up the good work in the good works and in the light work, so to speak. It's nice because it's you. You're the divine physician. It has to begin with you. It has to start with you. It's like anything else, right? In terms of your awareness. And awareness is great. Absolutely great. My little guy. For some reason, this whoever's watching later, don't forget, I know who's here. I know who's here. Right. And I wish you all so much success for those of you like starting channels and that might be watching and have a tarot channel. It's the Friends of Seven. It's really good. We have an awesome tribe. I'm so excited for it. Some shuffles just for you then, Beth. It's kind of nice to move into this. Yeah, it does. Actually, it doesn't. It's not a talking shirt. Maya would have loved that one too. Where is she? She's out partying. She's out having a time. That's good. Oh, you'll be lonely if Shannon. Don't be lonely. Don't be lonely. You're gonna be. You got this. You'll be just fine. Transmute all that energy into goodness. Yeah, we're on the beach. We can just relax now. The main portion of the party, people have come and gone. We did some readings tonight, and that was nice. We just got some real tribers now, being like, let's share this. Let's share this fire. Let's share the beach. Nice. And the blanket. My side of the fires are really warm. And we'll just shuffle away. Shuffle the night away. You can get up and dance if you want to. Yeah, hopefully the Saturday you had was all very good. Because we'll never see May 11th, 2019 again. Yeah, it's cool. Hey, I'm kind of hypnotic, like mesmerized by it too a bit. More just like being in love with the sound of it. And it's so hot in here that when I do it, it creates a little wind that cools me off. Oh, whatever tickles. Do the chicken dance. Mana mama 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 dun 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 dun. Nama 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 nama. Absolutely. Oh, that's cool. Write positive things on them. That's cool. All right. So you guys let me know. What are the big plans? We know Chanel's going on vacation. We're waiting to hear about Maya's exciting weekend. I still have to go see Endgame. I got to call my mom tomorrow. You guys, let's call moms. Everybody. Call her from Spirit. Call her from your smartphone. Call her from wherever you need to call your mom from. Yeah, Nicole. If you, I don't know if you know the band Godsmack. You've probably heard of them before. They have a song called "I Stand Alone," and that's like Scorpio's version of being a loner. Or Tatiana would be back to Steve Miller. You know, do what you like. Same as there. Work in the morning, random stuff till the next day. Yeah, keep random with it. It's good. Pick up a solid hobby. Pick up something to do. Yeah. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, they did. What a wonderful job they did on that song. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a bit of a loner too. I've been single for a decade. Single by choice for like at least 7 of those years. When I woke up in portion and said, you know, I got to do this on my own right now. Like a twister, I was born to walk alone. You know, it was a big tear, and I feel that many people have felt it too. Like the dream of the domestic bliss that led our grandparents and our parents to such great success, and even us off to our good success through their benevolence and generosity for having us as children. You know, but there's so much to see, so much to do, so much that you can involve yourself in. You know, and for us, it's like it kind of innately faded onto a back burner. You know, I'll start a family one day. I'll settle down one day. You know, as a person that I'm, creating little people with, going to be like my own. Is that going to be my last bus stop? Is it my last first kiss? All of these things come into play. Christina, thank you so much for being that big, beautiful dandelion to the beach fire. That's awesome of you. Thank you so much. And we're at 99.9 or 9.99. That's so generous of you. Thank you so much. Big welcome and a big cheers, everyone, to Christina for what it is. Just saying cheers and thank you. With the abundance of the water. May you find abundance in all things. Be blissed out in your knowingness, Christina. Be well. Thank you so much. Inevitable? I'll try it. I forgot to listen to the new Radicals. I'm going to guess. It's the one where he's like, wake up, kids, we got the dreamer's disease. Age 14, and got me down on your knees. Soul's a lot, but is he still saying please? Right? I think that's the one that we were kind of like thinking about today. Okay, yeah. Do it. Christina, thank you so much. And you let me know if you want some cards, because even though we're vibing, we've been having it up on the super chat that anybody that goes Super Smash Brothers is welcome to a reading. So you just let me know, Christina. Okay? Absolutely. I just like the way this tribe rolls, and it's not like I watch some live streams from like very popular tarot readers, and I'm like, wow, this has a really different feel than what we do. Absolutely. Homemade Thousand Islands Eve. That sounds amazing. Christina, how's the weather where you're at? You're on the morning side of things too, right? The side of Gaia that's up and about. Crunchy, crunchy. Yummy. It sounds delicious, Eve. Yeah. Karma has been kind to me. Oh, nice. Paying it forward. Thank you so much, Christina. I'll be sure to do the same with the majority of that as well. It's all about that support. Robert was mentioning it over in his channel. And that flow, that give, the ebb and the flow, the to and the fro, it's so good. I'm glad that you had some great synchronicities in your life journey today, Christina. We were just saying how it's already tomorrow. We just don't know it yet, and we're saying goodbye. A certain remembrance. We're letting go of May 11th, 2019. So for many, hopefully, it was a great memories. Yum. Okay, guys, I feel a split coming on. So if you want to set your subtle intentions, we'll try and see if we can align the frequencies up here on these messages from the Akashic Tarot. 62 card deck. It's an interest. I almost want to look at it more like an oracle card deck, because even the lower pip cards have huge messages in them, and I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Speaking about karma, wow, here it came. We've got the card of the karmic trench and the card of the architect. Okay. So, reaping and sowing and planting and growing, right? What kind of environment does our spirits long for? What is our perfect place where we go to in the meditations? We talk about this place, we kind of set the stage like it's a white sand beach on a starlit, moon reflecting night over the water kind of thing. We've got a beautiful Zen garden with many gorgeous flowers. We are the gorgeous flowers, in fact, right? But when you are resting, when you're doing your third eye soul searching, soul visioning, soul questing, soul journeying, because we shouldn't have to search too hard. It should be there, because we're co-creating, right? So what does that look like? What kind of environment, what kind of place do you envision? You're the architect of your own dreams, the creative control, the architect of your own birth, death, and rebirth cycles, which is otherwise known as the karmic trench. If this ain't love, then how do we get out? Right? Doesn't necessarily need to involve love, but it's definitely a driving force. Keeps that farmer motivated to keep sowing seeds and growing the crop each and every year. But this architect card is what are you creating for yourself in terms of your own visions? When you just maybe had a super hard day and you're I need to relax, I need to get away from it all. Where is that place? What does it look like? Design it. Think of that room. What do you put in that room? What kind of soulmate or twin flame can come and feel safe to visit you in that garden, in that room, on that beach, wherever it is for you? These karmic trenches is something, Christine, even just letting you know that you were on the right track. The divine linear timing of today was very good, because look at the alignment. Look at how straight his rows are as a gardener. That's primo. That's primo for a gardener. You want your rows as straight as possible. And if your divine timing is straight like that row, then wow, you hit it on all cylinders. And you find yourself in the right place for opportunity, for emotional sharing, for good news to come in. It's really nice. And then we talk about it, paying forward. We're becoming the architects of this support and the way that these resources were meant to flow. All in all, at least for us who are awake and more. Okay, really good split there for everyone. It's nice to see those cards up together. Thanks so much for being here. You have this deck? I'm having trouble reading, like doing spreads with this deck. I don't know. I think I'm just too many years into the innate 78, you know? And it's all right. It feels good to be here with all of you. Yeah. That's good. The rows and the columns. Absolutely. Oh, that's sweet of you, Nicole. Hi, Mike. Welcome to the program. What's cooking? Hey, good looking. What you got cooking? What's going on in the kitchen? But I don't know what's cooking. Remember Coolio and the Gangster's Paradise? Or Weird Al and the Amish Paradise? 74 in San Diego. Beautiful. Yeah. The Korean chicken. Welcome to the program, Mike Hunt. Maybe you're wondering what you stumbled in on here, and it's a little bit of this, it's a little bit of that. It's a little bit of like, this is the corner of the matrix that you weren't looking for, okay? And that's where we are, broadcasting live, the Late Night Akash, 99.9, The Change, okay? And CE, welcome to the program. Be well, be most excellent to one another and to the room. You're tribing. You're currently at a beach bonfire with some very amazing people. And our beach fire, nobody knows about it. We fly under the radar. It's quite clandestine, you know. We'll be here vibing till the tide goes in and comes out again. And it's really nice. Gangster's Paradise, yeah. What's going on in the kitchen? Discord, I think Mega Flare is all about he knows all about that place from what I remember. Just 1 second, people. My people is at the people door entrance. I'll be 1 second. Inform. Sorry about that. I had a question on the 3D line. Just came in, and it was the funniest question ever. Thank you, Mike Hunt, for taking that out of there. We'll just remove that person if it was getting out of control. I got a call in on the 3D line, which is probably synchronistic for why. And so there's this Dorito, you know, the Dorito corn chips. They have an advertisement where the guy plays Informer by Snow. You ever remember that song? Informer. Boom boom now. That song. And he plays it on the pan flute in this like whacked out like background. It's pretty funny. So he was asking what the name of the song was. So that was a question coming in on the 3D line is what's the name of the song that the Doritos pan flute guy plays? And the answer is Informer. So thank you to my caller on the 3D line. Sorry to step out for that one. You want to know how rare your Yu-Gi-Oh card is? You don't need tarot for that. There's a database online that can tell you. And remember, it's only worth what somebody else is willing to pay for it. But the rarity statistic will be empirical data on the intraweb. You'll be able to find that there. Okay. Remember we talked earlier about the ice mantle? The Iceman? The 3 chilly saints today. Let's see what we got going on here in the chat. We've got some people coming in and wondering what's going on in our campfire. And that's okay. Jen Vals, do you want to say hi to the host? Your future with the Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Yeah, you know. Oh, it gets out of control. Hey, we have to remove some people. That's funny. It's okay, everyone. They just stumbled in here, so I've been hidden. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. All right. Hopefully, we click out of all of that. Okay, so good. It's all right. Those people were stumbling down the beach. They might have had a little bit too much today, but their isness, our isness, was none of their business. So thank you to the moderators. Appreciate you. And Cherry Blossom, you stumbled in here. Hopefully, you didn't run into the Urukai that were like tromping on by at the time. Yvette too, and Cherry Blossom, thanks for being here and tribing out. It's really nice to see you. And stumblers, yeah, stumblers stumble in. It's Saturday night. It's okay. No judgment here, even if you are a little tipsy. That's right. They're too short to ride this ride. Thank you, moderators. I appreciate you. Cherry. Cherry bomb. I wish I was a little bit tipsy, a little bit iffy, a little. And if I had a girl, no, I wish I was a little bit taller so that I could ride the ride. Oh well, thank you, Christina. I'm glad that they resonated with you on a level that it did, and I would always like to say I would rather have like 30 people gathered around for readings that were awake and in tune and could like receive the message in a way where it wasn't just like, feel like that same old that this stuff had today. So it was nice that they resonated with you, because I think the level of openness from you guys, like I always say, you're the clairvoyant ones. I'm just pulling the cards and babbling from the seat of my throat there. But you guys are the ones making the connections, building the bridges of the etheric and the mind and the hard energies. You're doing it. And it's so great. So it makes it so much easier for tarot to speak with you. Absolutely. And thank you for the feedback, Christina. It means the world. It means the world to me. And I want to wish you all the best in all of these things. It's because you only see it because you have a beautiful mind, Tatiana. That's the only way you'd be able to recognize it. Oh, that's sweet of you guys to say that. It's good. Because, sometimes it's like, I'm usually on guard for doubt because doubt will lead to the reader interjecting too much into the tarot message. So will wanting to help, to be honest. When a reading goes sideways on me, it's because I feel so empathically like wanting to help this person that I'd be like willing to like not let tarot not let tarot be innate, right? So it's tough. It's like an open window. And I don't channel like spirits too much, or other, because it's just like not a door that, so the channel that I have open is more like a window. It's like an amethyst. I buffered on my own. Like an amethyst window that's open. So it's just like comes in like rainbow light, like fractal light, and then it'll highlight the cards so much that where I need to look for the symbology, and then the symbology can then tell the story. So it's really good. It's really good. Tough spot, or what do they say? Having a rough go, eh? Going for a rip. Hunky dory. That's what Crafty Tarot said earlier today. So he wasn't sure if everything was hunky-dory. And I'm like, I haven't heard that in ages. I was like, people used to say copacetic. But hunky-dory, I was like, that'll be awesome. How are you doing, Cherry Bomb? Are you behaving? One moment, guys. I've got floor issues. Message coming in on the 1D line. Sorry, I'm not. I gotta get back into it here. I'm not focused, people. I'm too gapped out staring at the stars and staring into the campfire. Okay. All right. Ignore all these Cherry Bomb. What were you getting into? Oh yeah, no. I'm just a skinny kid. Was a little too tall. Could have used a few pounds. Tight pants, points, hollering out. No, I'll try not to ignore you. Yes, Yvette, absolutely. Thank you to everybody that was on the midnight special with us. This is really good. I just had like this vibe in the night, and I think it's a good one to do on a Friday. So like Friday, the actual Legends program might not go, and then we'll run that one instead. Absolutely. Yeah. And on this medium, and doing the readings as quickly as we do and as many in the day, that it definitely becomes a challenge in its own to say, wow, like the person on the other end is like, you know, because it's tough. You got like certain people that like, they want to read for the same thing day and day and day, and that's okay. And I feel like the part of the reason why I started this is because it's like, we're reading the cards now in almost 2020. We're halfway to 2020 here. And it's like, it's shifted. Some of the messages, some of the cards will never be the same again. Like the way we're saying we're going to have May 11th, we won't ever, 2019, we won't, it's the same as like back when, like they still traditionally resonate and can provide that message. But when you're connecting with somebody and you see that card and the intuitive side of you says, this pertains to this matter, right? This Five of Pentacles isn't like being locked out of the church at 3 a.m. Okay. This card is more like, let's find that inner light of abundance and appreciation. Right? That kind of thing. Well, and that's why I feel, Christina, like that's what I'm talking about. Tarot can read for the mundane, but more over here at this program, we're using tarot as a catalyst to like wake up actually from the need to see what's going on with something that we don't really maybe have control over. But we can use it for direction and guidance because it pertains to our being, right? That thinking with the swords, the feeling with the cups, the doing with the pentacles, right? And the being, with human being with the wands, right? And Nicole and I have started an interesting journey that I think I would like to make a regular segment on the late night Akash, where we're going to just draw a card and do tarot together and learn it and be like, you know, this is what this card means. Because some readers just, they say that this is what this card means. And without knowing it, the person receiving the reading, if it's their first or second reading, they begin to intuit like, hey, I'm the one. It sounds right because that's what I'm going through. Oh my goodness. And they're the ones actually making the connection. Tarot's just doing it. It's great, I think. And Cherry Blossom, I couldn't agree more. When I have a question, sometimes the tarot's I'll look in the classifieds of the newspaper before I look in the tarot for my own stuff. You know. The king? No, there wasn't a card. It was a charge cord. It wasn't a card, it was a cord. Accordingly. It's like the Tom Petty, you know. You take it all in faith, you take it to the heart. Every day you get one more card. Absolutely. Stardust on the beach. The white sand is mixed in with that sprinkling of stardust. It's really nice for it to be there. Yeah, we went full Western on the earlier program today. It was kind of fun. We were singing Alan Jackson and Brooks and Dunn and all that stuff. It was good stuff. Yeah, connected to it, Cherry Blossom. I feel you. I feel you. But it's like when you think about it, like when you're thinking about Chris, and you're thinking about pulling cards, maybe like you could have the deck in your hand, hold the deck in your hand, and think about it before you pull any cards. You maybe just like have this little thought being like, how much energy, how does it feel for me to be putting my energy into this right now? And if it feels hurtful or bummerama or anything, it's best just to set it down. Go out and breathe in some prana, just like Ralphie Smart says. Deep breath in, breathe in that good air from the good people at Thank You Air, and say, hey, maybe the mystery that's building here, life's mystery, mine not knowing, is meant for a time. It's the contrast to our solidity and the knowingness. Keep it a little mysterious, right? Save a little mystery. This guy style. Scorpio vibrate. Hit him up on the 5D line. You know, the Mandelbrot of it all, the fractal spectacle geometry of it all. Cancer vibrate for a while. Right? It's good. The energy, it's all energy, right? And I think that's what a lot of the children that are remembering past lives and stuff, they have that in their awareness. That's like everything is energy. I'm an energetic. I'm a ball of energy. I'm a ball of light. You know, there's just a thin coating of like skin on it. There's just a skin on it, like a, you know, and it's okay because the light being is there at the same time that the hunka meat suit is. We're dragging it around and making it dig ditches and stuff. You know, it's fun. We're here for the experience of it all. And there will be answers that will lead to more questions, that will lead you to want to come back to life in another time and retain the creative control over your spiritual path. Yeah. Hey, Cherry, you can ask for it in your meditations and prayers, and you can just say, hey, Source, hey, Big Cherry Blossom, slow down for a bit. I can't handle these ascension symptoms. I can't handle these premonitions. It's too much for me right now. And just ask it to go slow for you. Then it will for you. Okay? Absolutely. Uh-oh, I got a big red block up there. I put in sad gum. Oh, there we go. We're better. All better. I should put in a happy gumdrop. I very rarely make Gumdrop go to work. He's a non-sanctioned employee of the show. Let's see, Gumdrop. How are we gonna do this? Well, that's nice. How are we gonna roll a Gumdrop? Sure. And hopefully things aren't buffering or slowing down too much. We got might have some issues at Central Command. There we go. It's back in. Uh-oh. Massachusetts. Oh, that's right. Massachusetts. Oh, now Gumdrop won't even go away. He's like all over my computer. He won't go away to let me see the bottom of the chat. Oh, Gumdrop, sorry. He wants to grin and be happy. Okay, I'll put him in there a few more times. Oh, I want to go to New Zealand. Oh, there we go. I found the right button. Okay, good. We're back. We're back. And thanks, everyone, for being in the chat. Yeah, very fair. We were talking about Eckhart Tolle, his part of his journey that he shared about how he was in utter despair before his path. His destiny actually found him, and he started writing the words down on the page. He had to. Like there was no choice. It was too overpowering. And then he went out and his life purpose became known because of what destiny showed him. He was in that spot where, one of the most important jobs is a light worker and healer for Eckhart to write that book and wake us up to the ever-present now. It found him there. Couldn't have found him any other way until he was like maybe at that point of despair or vulnerability, or what some people, they call it rock bottom, right? Absolutely. Yeah. Wants to show you something, just like a cougar wants to show me something. And no, it's not like that. It was an actual cougar. Facing the shadow self, right? The Saturn returns, those things that go on shortly following the Saturn return. I don't know how old you are, Cherry Blossom, but yeah. And then, no, it's not that. Tatiana was a real cougar, and now it's a spirit guide cougar. I need to find out his name, where we're going. I'm supposed to meet him so we can go figure it out. Absolutely, but not like that. Not like that. Yeah, and you'll find out. 31. Yeah, so shortly after your Saturn return, I think it's what? Saturn's once every 29 years. The few years following, it's time for those of it, like the stuff like Dark Night of the Soul, or like you said, learning about the contrast of your shadow self, doing shadow work so you have a place to transmute, right? Energies that don't serve you. It's good. God bless Texas with his own hand. That feeling, Cherry Blossom, like, what if God was one of us? Just a stranger on the bus, trying to make his way home, back up to heaven all alone. Right? That's good, Nicole. That's good. And camping. You mentioned the camping. That's so good for the soul. Absolutely. Moving to the country, gonna eat a lot of peaches. Moving to the country. The cougar story. Oh yeah, so it was Tuesday. I got out of the work truck and went down the path, and I literally was within 10 yards of a crouching cougar. And I was like, whoa. And luckily I was with some people, so we made ourselves look big and we were able to back away slowly. And I just kind of let go of it. I was like, ha, this cougar, guy's kitty. It was syncing up. We were talking about cats and kitties on the program. And then I was feeling very blessed for time that Gaia presented me with because it's beautiful. We were able to take some pictures, but it was really kind of had a little post-trauma to it. It was dang, that was close. That was so it looked just like a rock. like just guide right out, like fully camouflage under the canopy of the trees. It looked like a big rock, and literally within like a first down of it. And so then, yeah. And then Maurice, he asked me a very philosophical question. Mauricio is 13 years old. He hangs out with us once in a while here. He asked me a very philosophical question the other night. He said, what games you? Or what game plays you? And I thought it from more of like a Zen garden position, being like, wow, that's a very, who am I? What's next? What has, subtle controls over my subconscious right now? And I wanted to know. And then when I tuned into Robert Crafty's program this morning, Tatiana was so sweet, and she made a donation and donated the reading to me. Thank you for that, Tatiana, by the way. Robert pulled the card, and it was like just full of cats. Meow! There were cats all over. There was like kitty cats, and then there was like this lion that was like hanging out. There's this other cat on a boat. And I was like, dang, I think Cougar actually had a message for me. No, I didn't have to. One of the friends of the program, Sheila Marie, she was there when I first told the story on Tuesday, and she typed it in. And then I went and researched after, and I kind of like got this subtle feeling now that I need to meet up with Cougar in the 5D so that we can go have a look at it. Let's go see what it's about. And then once that comes in, we can go hang out with Turtle and John C. Reilly and Meatloaf and Jack Black and the rest of the spirit guides. Thank you for being there at the right part in any given lifetime. The right guide is there for you. And we don't forget them. We're like, oh, a turtle is my spirit guide. Cosmic turtle, right? But he's there for us for a time. But he's busy. He's got to go help others, just like Gumdrop. He's got to hang out with everybody for a time. That's okay. Cherry Blossom, give yourself a pat on the back and a big hug and a big I love you to yourself. Okay? And even if there's perceived failure there, know that we can't move forward without it sometimes. We can't learn what we need to without it. Not without failure. It's like, yeah, spirit animal for the time was really resonating with Raven and Wolf for a time. Turtle, Raven, Wolf. And then, yeah, there was for a time like my person has a whale. And the whale's so big that it's on top of the entire house. So I was able to vibe with whale for a time because my other person had, like someone close to me has whale. And whale's just like, you can't just miss whale, even if he's not there for you, right? So, yeah. Absolutely. Okay, a quick little spit. Oh, there it was. Let's turn Maverick upright. This is cool. It's Maverick and the King of Cups. Keep it moving. Do we ever stop learning? No. Are heroes bred from entitlement? No. Cherry is like that position of feeling like maybe I failed or maybe I've hit rock bottom in what I was trying to do. It's the only place that the horse can get the track. What little horsey there can like get his feet stuck in so he can actually rev up and get to bucking there. Get to moving forward like Wild Stallion style, right? Actually going out and making it happen. It's not just a dream anymore. We went out and we made it happen. But the journey's not over. The lessons are not over. It's like we talked about in this creative control of the birth, death, rebirth cycle. It's like almost like scientific progress or process to it. Like, yes, you get answers, but the answers lead to more questions. And the more questions are like, they're like the substance. It's like, yum, give me the questions. Let the wisdom be innate. Let the wisdom be in the room. Maybe I just need to find it. A light turns on, because how rewarding is that? When you do something for the first time, when you learn something for the first time, and when you complete something for the first time, all of those things, ... For the very first time, I ... stood up and walked, kissed a girl, almost got eaten by a cougar. It was the very first time, right? So it's like, you can allow that, and you can see how the answer, these wild stallions, they're not slowing down. They're not stopping. They're moving like hardcore chariot style, ramping people up. We're not counting sheep anymore, people. We're laying down at night, and we're waking up in the morning, and we're filled with this connection to our subconscious minds that is such a beautiful window to be able to go out and be successful and feel less affected, less stressed out, and less anxiety filled by the normal waking daytime. And it'll be there. It's okay. Let it come out. We're here for you, Cherry Blossom. I'll give you big hugs. Absolutely. And don't be sorry. I get to be sorry. I get to be sorry. Big hugs for Cherry Blossom, everyone. What a great place. I'm glad that we've been able to make the room such a safe place that this kind of stuff can work here. This kind of stuff can be. Yeah, it's tough. All the what ifs, right? The what ifs. It's the 8 of spades. It's that 8 of swords thing we have to be on guard for. We have to be careful for it. Yeah. A lot of these people say, be careful of this journey. It's hard to turn back. But you can ask for it to slow down, very much so. There are very practical ways that you can, stay more present in the 3D. It's hard though. Some channels, some doors, when they're opened, are very difficult to close. And that's why I'm pretty careful about what I allow and what I let in. So maybe for you, Cherry Blossom, it's just like your spirit guides, your angels, they need to be around you right now to protect you, especially if you have an empathic nature, right? You need that protection. Get that tourmaline working for you, Hi, Hamu, welcome. Let it act as that like vacuum for the stuff that maybe you don't want to see, you don't want to deal with, you don't want to have that dream again, right? Get it out, get it written down, put it in there. Hi, Hamu, thanks for the beautiful flower. How are you tonight? Or this morning, depending on where you are in the world. Hamu and Haslove are both here. So we've got 2 sets of twins in the room tonight. We're coming up on Gemini season. It's only appropriate. That's really great. That's really great. I'm so happy for the twinniness. Are any of you from Minnesota? Home of Kirby Puckett. Kenny Rossi Finney, that one's gone. That one's in the upper deck. Mm-hmm. Okay. And I need to know what you guys are feeling. I'm gonna go and get some more water. Unless you guys do you guys want to hang out for longer? Or should I go and fill my water? Exactly. That's what I'm finding out, Christina. Knowing when to assert it. Because Cougar will assess first whether it's going to win the fight, whether it's predator or whether it's prey, before it acts, before it commits, as it were. So it's good about that acknowledgement. Okay, so if I fill my water, then that way we can keep going for a while, if that's what everybody wants to do. I feel that might be good. for everybody. And thank you, Hamu. I appreciate you bringing the flower to the fire. I really appreciate that. Okay, everybody wants to keep going? Okay, I'm going to do that then. I'm going to go and fill up the thank you water, and I'll be back shortly. This is thirsty work, especially earlier today. It was really thirsty work. Oh, thank you, Haslove and Hamu Love. I appreciate you. I'll be right back. All right, and we're back. Hey, everyone, and thank you to the Love Twins, Hamu and Haslove and Hamu Love. Thank you so much for being here. Two sets of twins in the place. It's really nice, and much hug and love out to Cherry Blossoms for sure. Big thanks to Misty and Yvette for being here, and Christina. Thank you so much for being here tonight. It's really nice to be able to have a sweet beach session like this. It's like we had a big party at the start, and now like our core tribers are absolutely vibing around the fire, and it's so great. It's got such a good feel to it. Good thing Mega Flare and we brought lots of wood to the fire tonight. Thank you so much. It's nice to connect with you, and I'm so glad that we didn't skip over you during the readings today. It was tough to be that last person up on the board, but the fact that we hit it and that we got it, the first board today was 100%. Everybody came in, got lined up, we got the readings done, and everybody got their readings, so it was really good. Yeah. What's that? Your feet or your blanket? What's that, Yvette? What's cold and wet? Okay, along with the eagle and the white buffalo. Wow, yeah. So we're chatting about the. So cougar is on your animal totem, Yvette. Really? Sorry, I missed that in the chat. The cougar's on your totem. Well, the cougar is your totem. That's wow. It's wild and out, and I'm glad to see that last split that we got from the playing cards and that memorandum, like memo. The journey is never over. The destiny is not ever arriving at the destination. Now, you're here now, right? So wow. That's really cool, Christina. Invitation to shamanism. Then came fact face to face with a golden eagle. Now I see eagles and hawks on a daily basis. That's nice. Hey, Christina, are you a Scorpio by chance? I was thinking of that karmic bond between the Scorpio and the eagle. Yeah, it's really good. It's a really good take on it. I'm excited to learn more see what Cougar has to show me. And thank you for everybody that's been already with Cougar, because that's really nice. Hey, that's really cool, Dusty Blue. The Blue Jay. Yeah, and your grandpa's a cardinal. We often talk about it further north where I'm at as like Robin Redbreast. When Robin Redbreast is hanging out, when he's all up in your grill and hanging out, saying, "Look at me bouncing across the dirt," that's usually ancestors and messages from ancestors. Life of Pi. Yeah, wow. That'd challenge anybody. That's right, baby. If you've ever wondered whatever became of me, I'm living on the air in Cincinnati, WKRP. Oh yeah, and then we get orioles too. They hang out by our still water. They make such a beautiful sound. I feel like we could start a bird watching club on the beach in the late night Akash 99.9. Two years. The butterfly. Who's a butterfly? Sugar baby. What makes me think of that song? Come, my lady, come, my lady. You're my butterfly, sugar baby. Is Beth? Oh, Beth is still here. Yeah. Hi, Beth. That's good. I always think about it because it's like, I should be shuffling cards and doing the SMR portion. I was going to ask Mega Flares. The trolls came into the room and were blown away by how beautiful the women that hang out here are. I was like, they're not wrong. Such beautiful souls, beautiful, beautiful spirits here with us. And then they were all inappropriate, so we had to throw them out on their tushies. Sorry, your brain will be done later. And thanks for being on the late night Akash. The soothing sounds and listening to tarot. And for everybody that brought a flower to throw in the fire, still trying to get my tongue around that one. That's the image that I wanted to have. Rebirth, the energy exchange, the transfer of the energy. So beautiful. Absolutely stunning, Cherry Blossom. It's that eye. It's the beholder of that eye, right? Don't worry. Yeah, I think a black cat is one of the most psychic things you'll ever see in your life, have in your life. Well, thanks for being here, Misty. We wouldn't do it if it wasn't for you guys, for all of us, for us. And I'm so appreciative of the appreciation because it does. It flows like the water, like the thank you water. The appreciation is like Ace of Cups energy. It flows and it flows and it flows and it flows, right? We don't have to chase the waterfall. It's right there. And wow, how everything changes in your life when you live from that point of silent witnessing and appreciation. Be still, my little heart, right? Because monkey mind went quiet. Heart energy and the seed of the soul, your higher self, it took over, and it's connected, to that greater part of that place that has all those things that are more beautiful, you know? Much love. Thanks, Dusty Blue. Your sun and your rising are water. But moon in Sagittarius? Or are you on a cusp? Are you on that Sag-Scorpio cusp, Cherry? It is very interesting. Maybe that's why you're like not looking forward to the tiger times. It's because of that. It's okay. Sagittarius can handle it. All right, let's get Sagittarius up here. I'm gonna make Sagittarius vibrate a little bit. There he is. Look at aim, execute. Sagittarius. Don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Oh, it's the moon in Sag, so your attachment there through your divine feminine, right? In your moon and your emotions. And the rising of the tides. Let me just check the almanac. I want to see how high this flower full moon is going to bring the tides. Because it's going to be a heavy hitter. It's like that flower full moon. There's a 6.3 on the board. So not like just right for that time. Nothing like too pulling. So that's good. Because the tides affect our beach party. You know, astrology is beautiful, and especially in that, and you can get all the aspects for everywhere in the solar system, even the smaller asteroids. And but it's the Earth, the moon, and the sun. That's like the big three, right? Where's that stuff? What's the Earth to the sun? Hi, Natalie. Welcome to the Late Night Akash. Welcome for being here. It's important to find your ascending sign on your birth chart. We were just talking about astrology. Oh, thank you for your kind words. Kisses. Lots of kisses. Yeah, we're hiding out on the beach. Oh, thank you, Yvette. Appreciate that. You let me know if you have a question. Christina too. Misty as well. You guys just let me know. Yeah, and I'm like, it's amateur hour here, you know, and talking about astrology. I like to see what the moon conjuncts with on the dailies. But like as far as like keeping up with like all of the transits and times for the retrogrades and stuff, it's quite challenging. Yeah, thank you, Tatiana. And thank you, Yvette. I appreciate that. Nice little flower for the fire. Fireflies. Fireflies and flowers now out on the beach. And don't forget to call your moms tomorrow or today. It's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. All the beautiful mothers out there. Your mama's mamas. Your baby's mama's mamas. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. Absolutely. It's PG-13 program, but I'm thinking about Andy Samberg and Justin Timberlake doing that Mother's Day song too. I know you love your mother. I know you love your mother. No fire. It's okay. That's good. You're probably a very passionate person. The absence of it is probably leads to the crucible of creation for it, for the fire, for the passion. It's like how someone could have like completely waterworks going on, like sun and moon and Cancer, and at times feel completely devoid of emotion. All that water energy, where is it? It's a void to create more. Sun Libra, Moon Aquarius, Leo rising. Wow, that's interesting aspects on yours, Yvette. Wow. What a most honorable and noble life you must live. What a helpful person I feel you must be. And unique and interesting. Wow. It's good. Is Hamu off to work or off to bed? Thank you, Hamu. And has love the Love Sisters, everyone. Thanks for being on the Late Night Akash and for bringing your flower to the fire tonight. It's much appreciated. Your presence here is always welcome and is always missed when you have to go. Well, it's okay. We'll be all right. We'll keep the fires alive for you for as long as we can tonight. We'll vibe on from this point of stillness, our appreciation in the stillness. Thanks everybody for all the thumbs up. With the big 20. 7:30 a.m. Have a good day, ladies. Absolutely. Have a wonderful day. Make it a day worth living. That gift. We said goodbye to May 11th. Let's sure, Laura. I think that's absolutely fair. Thank you. Thank you for asking. And welcome. I think this is the first post I've seen from you. So yeah, go ahead. Because we just shuffling. We're shuffle up against right now. It's really great. It's nice. It's nice that we're just this little spot that we can do this right now. It's so good. Okay, Laura, fire away. Fire away. And Natalie K's still here. Great. Y'all look so beautiful in your micro dots. So beautiful. Yeah, they sound nice. It's soothing. Welcome back, Saruchi. What happened? You didn't fall down, did you? Oh, you fell asleep? You fell asleep with us on. That's okay. You can fall asleep on the beach. There's a safe place. You've got big, strong people and protective energy all around you. It's safe to sleep. Have a snooze. Going for a snooze, are you, bud? She is, isn't she, Tatiana? Past lives and karma. That's so great. That's so awesome. When we connected with Saruchi, I want to introduce you to Christina, if you guys haven't already chatted, because we read for Saruchi about what areas can we work on in order to be the best version of our contributing and loving selves. It's really great. Yes, absolutely, Yvette. Thank you for bringing that in. And Laura had a question for the room, but then she didn't post it, or I'm not seeing it for some reason. Let me just scroll back here. She said, thanks. Can I ask a question for the room? She must be typing it in. That's okay. And Dusty Blue with the Taurus sun. Yeah. All that stuff. Tatiana, full Taurus. Happy birthdays to you, influential Taurians. Okay. See what 2019 brings. It's going to be a pretty impactful year in regards to change. 99.9, the change. Absolutely, Yvette. You go ahead and type it in. Hey, we can adult here. We can adult. Heck, we even used the O word on the program last night. Yeah, we had to say it last night because it came up in somebody's reading, and I couldn't think of a euphemism to replace the word. Yeah, sure, Yvette. Let's pull some cards for that, and then we'll see if we can dig in on Laura's adult question. Let me find the innate 78. We're gonna set 62 back up over here. Unchained in the membrane. Okay, focus now just for Yvette. What a beautiful flower to have thrown in the fire. But we're so glad that you did, so we can keep the energy fluid, mobile, finding the rhythm of tarot, the rhythm of astrology. Christina, I feel that you might know how we're kind of pulling out of this, where it's the static tradition of the transit and the sign and the rehashingness of it all, which is why I feel it's so awesome. You see it from both the Vedic, probably the Western side, even Chinese astrology, and how now we can flow with the rhythm of it, you know? Things like this Uranus transit into Taurus, that's learning for everybody because it's been 84 years since it happened. So it's learning for all of us. It's just the ebb and flow. Yeah. For Yvette now. And we'll see what Laura comes up with on the chat line. That'll be cool. Okay. We're going to do a quick career spread. Well, not quick. We're going to do a career spread. See if the job changed. It's always that tough thing to know, hey, this isn't as awesome as I know it could be. And all these factors come in. Is it worth my time? Am I losing out? As I'm missing out? What's really happening at the nuts and bolts of it, Yvette, is it's at what point are we willing to have faith in our securities in order to get the additional personal growth, spiritual or otherwise, that we need from a change in career path or a new career path? Okay. Oh, I don't need to comment. No, if you were, because of the talking about the eagle, and I didn't know where you were with Scorpio. Sorry, I missed that, Christina. Yeah. Yvette, that's exactly it. So that's innate. That's the message from innate on the thing. So when I look at these cards, when these cards come out, that's a perspective that we're kind of looking at it from. Or that's what I typed into the supercomputer of tarot. Absolutely. Watch out, baby, what's that? Don't look now, there's a monkey on your back. Right? The security, the surety of the career path. But it's not different now for people to, it's not unknown or taboo for people to have chunks, three or four. You think you spend an average of 50 years, if not longer, in the workforce. Some people have the tenaciousness and the relentlessness to do the same for 4 decades. Many of us, though, because we're spiritually awakening, we need to have more meaningful, less static positioning in the career and the working world. Otherwise, it becomes very heavy. It becomes can be unless you're aligned with that perfect thing, where it makes you make it and it makes you. You secure and you're happy in it. But even that thing can change after a decade or two. The scientists even tell us that every 7 years, every single cell in our body is new or not what it was before. Okay, I'm just going to get into Laura's question now, but we're going to pull cards for Yvette before we address it. I just want to read it. What's going on? Okay, we're going to open that one up to the chat line. Let's keep it PG-13. Big hugs for Laura. Okay, in terms of sensitive matter of what's going on. I'm going to read now for Yvette, but please feel free to engage and help Laura in that question, all of you beautiful light workers and healers, okay? That's good. Huh? Natalie K is not wrong too. That's perfect. That's perfect innate answer, Natalie K. Because once you start giving credence to a career change, thinking about it, one day that's it. I know that I need to move on. It's like the pieces are very much already in motion. It's a Gandalf moment where he's like, the board is set, the pieces are in motion, right? You've already on some level, subtle or otherwise, have begun aligning with the energy of a new career path, right? Because your innate knows that the current one is not providing for the personal growth and the end goal of happiness, right? Let's get some cards out. See what's going on for you. Oh, wow. Okay. And there's change coming, Yvette. There is change coming. And it could be coming sooner than you might think or want. I don't know. You're the co-creator of your own path, of your own destiny. So we'll try and stay up on that one. So your overall energy, you have this, which is very beautiful. The lady in the garden, Yvette. You are, at the end of the day, you are the one that deserves the happiness to create the happiness for itself, whatever that looks like to you. You control the things that you can control to balance the field of potentialities, right? The money you've saved, the resources you've earned, the credibility, the influence, that you have through certain institution in the world. Your garden that you've planted in regards to your current career has built up all around you, and it's very beautiful, and you've accomplished a lot. But at what point does that be able to choke out your happiness? Because if the passion when you started is not there now, innately, you've got a 9. You're at 99.9, the highest degree of change. So that's good. You know that there's more to be had from places and things that are more aligned with your passions. Okay, so that's good to have in your overall energy. All right, and it's very cool because up in the root is the fulfillment card, right? Fulfilling yourself through, maybe it's your job is like something where it's like you see the same old people, or there's not enough socialization, or maybe the connections in the colleagues is not attractive to you anymore. So you're wanting more fulfillment, right? But your security is full. That's what this is letting me know. It's like it's letting me know you may not even have to be careful about the career change, because it could align and so well on its own. Okay. But here, creatively, you're wondering where that is. Maybe before you make any big moves, I would suggest create an action plan for your passions. What are your passions? So maybe you like golfing, or you like climbing, or you like working out, or whatever it might be, whatever whatever your hobby would be. It could be sewing or sports, or whatever it is. It's saying make a list of this stuff. It's actually maybe time to start getting some concrete things down. And it's not like you going out and job searching right away, but this is more like being like, if I could find something in the field of ... XYZ, how could I make that viable? So you're actually initiating. So for you, cake decorating, right? That kind of thing. It's about that. Might not be right away. It might be something that you're working in. While you're working on your talents, you're working on your hobbies. But this lets me know this Taurus season, especially right now as of late, things might have been really rough. And you could consider more education as well for this career change. The willpower to go in and do it. Your own cafe, right? Jumping through the hoops of insurance, things like this, branching out. You might not be able to go out on your own entrepreneurially just yet. It might take some time, and it might take one more, small career change or job change before you get there. But the Hierophant is saying right now, the willpower, the desire for your growth, for more knowledge to come in, it trumps the security factor of the other job. Up in your heart energy, you have the Virgo card of 8 of Pentacles, right? Focused on your work. So it could be too draining, not leaving you the room you would like for work-life balance, and your heart feels that. So it's like, wow, you've been actually quite headstrong about staying in your job for a time. It might be like even past due, right? Because this is interesting. And I want to show this kind of at the end of the reading. You've got an 88 here now, about it's time to turn away. The new job's up there in the corner, way off in the distance. There's big horizons on both of these cards. 8s, make happy, make future happy, infinitely. Every moment of the day, every day being that precious gift. So when your boots hit the boards, or a metaphor for when you wake up in the morning, your boots hit the floor, your feet hit the floor, there wants to be some pop in that step, some upliftment behind the action, right? It's like if the thought of the cup of coffee is what's getting you out of bed rather than the thought of what you actually get to do today, it might be time that you're doing something that is bringing more happiness to you, okay? So we looked at this 88, okay? And it's such a synchronistic time for you for this change, because also we've looked at this 99, okay? Now get this, Yvette. Look what's up on the top. A 33 now. You've got the 3 of Swords and the 3 of Pentacles. Directly related to your work, right? And how stuck you feel. Is it taking away from you more than it's providing? If you equal out all things, say if like money was equal to love, was equal to spirit, was equal to peace of mind, right? Is it taking too much from the well than it's actually putting back in? So I think innately you've already get it credence, and it's the piece of emotion. Eventually it will happen, okay? And it could be quick. It doesn't have to be, but it could be quick because the synchronicity is all lined up. You might receive an offer. You might see an inspiring ad for learning something, going back to school, or it could be as simple as a help wanted, sign that gets you more social, more engaged with people, a smaller career change while you begin to entrepreneur. Because the only major arcana here is a Hierophant saying, return to education and for entrepreneurship. And you can get there. You can make this change happen. So the 99, the 88, and the 33, it's like we've got pairs. We're playing a game of Go Fish here. You can pick what you want. The energy's aligned for you to do it. So that progressive manifest, I think you're coming out of it. You're coming out of that. And it's like, you can gauge it too. Because it could be like ups and downs. So Monday, Tuesday, happy days. Wednesday, Thursday were crappy days, right? Or if it's like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, thank God it's Friday. I've got to get out of here. Absolutely time for new. Okay, so that, I hope those cards resonated for you just on a career spread basis. Okay. Absolutely. Ooh. And with all that's going on, we're non-linear people. There were people helping Laura with their question in the chat while we were looking into cards for Yvette. So that's good. Are you? Yeah. So you don't have to make any sudden drastic moves. Not too knee-jerk reactionary in all this, Yvette. just start subtly planning. Keep that extra folder or that extra binder with you to be like, this is the Yvette binder. This is like where the resume goes, where that piece of paper I told you to write about, where you're writing down all your most motivating passions, that's where that goes in. Okay, keep that little folder, that little binder with you, and you can keep adding to it. Even when work is like, work is, I'm going to open this little binder of me now. It's a little binder of my goals and my plans. And, hopefully the boss doesn't see you with the little folder open, but, who cares? You do you, right? I feel like no carpet's going to be ripped out from under you. You're too sure, you're too powerful, and you're too secure for that to happen. We just need the fulfillment to come in another way. Okay. Hi, Saruji. Thanks. Yeah, I got that feeling too. Taro had a nice, sweet message for Yvette. It's nice. The 99s, the 88s, the 33s are always good to have them there. Okay, and I'm sorry if I missed out with what's happening in Laura. If I can take a minute to be a nosy Nancy, I'm just sorry if your name's Nancy, to go in and just have a look and see what's up there. Because I got to put my 2 cents in, right? The Kundalini. Absolutely. Tuesdays. That bright orange one. I think it's time, Laura, for you to go get up a few hours early, get to somewhere quiet, and become really connected with the sunrise. Okay? Watch it from a place, stillness and beauty. I think that could be really helpful. If you could release that kind of energy into a sunrise, I feel that would be the ultimate. And thanks to everybody that's been, helping Laura with the potentiality of what could be happening there, right? Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. You must be a sweet and have some sweet and innocence there with you as well, Cherry Blossom. And it's so I'm glad people are feeling so open to discuss what they need work with, that they're working on, because the forum becomes an absolute beautiful place to understand and grow. So much love to all of you here. It's been great. Big hugs, Laura. Absolutely. Let Gaia nurture you at this point in time, Laura. You don't want it to be in like 9 of Swords energy. You almost want to have it rooted down into an Ace of Pentacles healing type energy. Right. And we can be here. Oh, and now we're at 11:22, 11 people and 22 likes. It's perfect from the reading from Yvette. The 33s, the 66s, and the 88s. Also wonderful. Yeah. Sacral chakra in the morning. Throat in the evening at sunset. Yeah. Especially if we've got a situation of Kundalini on the loose, right? Can be woken from orgasm. Can we say that on the air? Orgasm. It can awake simply from that. Tantric practices as well. Thank you, Christina. Thank you for your support and taking care of the chat with Laura. So good. You know, all the reds and yellows and purples and blues. You don't see it anymore. You might still see it in the desert. Super gushy inside. Meant in a naughty way. PG-13. Yeah, Mother's Day. Everybody call your mom. Chris. Cherry, sounds like you and Laura could definitely have benefited from all of that great stuff from Christina, because it may be feeling like those healing messages or what you can be doing are kind of the same for both Cherry and for Laura. It's really good. And welcome, Yahala. Welcome back, the late night Akash. Thank you for being here. Oh, we're just vibing out at this time of night, Yahala. Readings are via super chat only during the Akashic program. Otherwise, stay a while and vibe with us. It's a very open program tonight, so it's good. Okay, that's good. That's good. We're coming at 3 hours and 30 minutes, so we're only going to be vibing together for another 20 minutes to half hour tonight anyway. So thanks, Saruchi, for being here. Okay, and thank you so much, Beth. Friends of Seven, longtime supporter of the channel. I appreciate you for being here. I'm glad we did your cards today. I just felt a little Robert in there. I like you. He did that thing where he's like, I like you and you and you. It's okay. It's really awesome. He should be on a little bit later today. He's in England though, so I'll probably be having a snooze. Going for a snooze, are you, bud? Going for a good night's sleep. I wish that for everybody in the room tonight. May your dreams, may your days go well, and your starry nights be filled with beautiful dreams and not sticky visions of the past, sticky energies of the past. Not recently, Natalie K, but Dusty Blue and I were talking about how the birds in our vicinity are a definite place that you can look to know that their spirit is journeying. Their spirit is there. They're there as a guide, for you. The same as back at you, right? They can look back at you now through the eyes of Gaia. What is it? The Night of a Thousand. What was that song? The Night of a Thousand Eyes or something like that. It's a real old one. Don't even have the tune. I have to go on a random Google search to find it. In the white room with black curtains, tired starlings. Where the shadows run from themselves. Yeah, so from the racks and stacks, it's the best on wax. How about another golden oldie tarot reading on 99.9 The Change? Blessings and hugs for Misty and for Natalie. And those lost loved ones. The spirit birds. Yeah, Dusty Blue. Thanks for bringing awareness to that tonight. Appreciate you. You want to do some karaoke? Absolutely. For a time. We can let it be our social life for a time when we need it. Right? It's great. It's great that we can do it and hang. Maybe, who knows, one day we'll actually have a real beach. We'll have a real luau. I just saw little blue speckly lights dancing through the room. That's good. We're touching base. We're really like new aging well in our practical way. We're learning to new age, but we're not like coming unhinged. Like Christina knows probably too as well. Like, you have to be very careful with your Kundalini awakenings, because the body may not be prepared for the spiritual influxes and outfluxes of energies that might be going on. Genesis, thanks for coming back. Hi, everyone. I like that. Big old eyes and nose. That's really good. What's on the go tonight, Genesis? How are you? Feeling well, I hope? Appreciate you being here. Bigger build, lighter hair, round face, not too tall. The message is he loves you. Is that for me, Natalie K? Is that for me? Or is that for Misty or for Mega Mike? And kick dirt. Gonna come kick some dirt in Canada? Dang, Dingo. We'll send you for a rip, bud. We'll get you a bunch of Timbits, buddy, and we can go and have a coffee. We'll go out and about. To the real beach. Na 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 na. To the bat won't be. Na 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 na. Absolutely. Yeah, all those beautiful blues. Beautiful blues. Vets in New Zealand. Nice. It's cool that you can be here. My grandpa? You could be right. It's my mom's dad. Wow, connecting so non-linearly, so beautifully. It's great. I love this group that's here tonight. It's absolutely been wonderful. Been wonderful. Yeah, for sure. Might need someone in your... It's nice. Eventually there might be a closeness there. I almost feel like you need like a reader, like an in-person reader, to get in there and to make sure everything's legit, right? That kind of thing. Two of Cups up here, flipping out of the innate 78. Get together, call your mom, make a date, make a plan. Okay, for those of us in the Western world, tomorrow's Sunday. Let's make it a good one. Maybe somebody's waiting for you to call them. It's for us. It was just a flipper. Pop, pop, pop. Out like popcorn. Okay. That means call your mom, everyone. Happy Mother's Day. Oh, yeah, thank you for your beautiful light. How beautifully stated. Scorpio and I think Cancer as well. When we were in 2017 was a big year one. And the water signs went through sort of collective dividers. Okay, half the Scorpios this way, half the Scorpios that way, half the Cancers this way, half the Cancers that way, depending on the Akash and what they wrote in and the decisions they were making. We saw those larger splits back in 2017. So just because someone is Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, you might be seeing the more of the lighter side, a more balanced side, or perhaps some deeper emotionally binding sides, I guess you could call them. Yes, we are. We are all the best we have ever been. I wish you all well. The best in all things. Love, knowingness, and bliss. Be most excellent to one another. Misty, who do you think will play Rufus, George Carlin's role? Have you heard who would be playing that in that movie? I'm so hyped that you let me know that they're going to do another one. Excuse me, folks. That feels better. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited now. Semi-famous and a player. I don't want to be a player no more. Yeah, George Carlin. We did the Midnight Special program last night. And then I was feeling nostalgic, very Six of Cups energy. Proud sponsor of the show. This program brought to you by the people at Thank You Water and the Six of Cups. And so I went and I was looking at the actual Midnight Special, the one from 76 to 1981, hosted by Wolfman Jack. And George Carlin was the first comedian to ever come on the Midnight Special. Just out of control. Blazing Saddles style, right? Cosmic disillusionment. If you have some of that stuff written into your Akash, if you're coming up bigger levels in this lifetime, Cherry Blossom, and you're feeling the extent of cosmic disillusionment refined right down to the fire of your conditioned thinking. Who told you about the devil? Who told you about Hades? Right? Who told you about that stuff? Let's start there. Okay. Doesn't mean that they're bad or good or that we'll judge them for telling you about those things, but it's the place to begin to start transmuting that energy. So I feel like there's a lot of healing and light work going on because many of us have written very hard experiences into our journey. But your vision of it is because you were exposed to the idea of it at some point, right? Definitely symbolic. Some people are scared of goats, but it's a way to start transmuting it. Hey, do you watch horror movies, Cherry Blossom? No judgment, just a question. Innately, I'd like to know. Scared of fish right now? Some fish are narbar. Some fish are absolutely gnarly looking. They look like they're straight out of the river Styx, right? Or Mariana's Trench. Those deepest parts of Gaia's oceans that house like some narbar looking fishy creatures. I used to. Poor Scorpio. Probably just didn't know where the hell he was. Right? Scorpio takes it deep. If they ever hurt somebody and then have regret about what happened, it hurts them. They might feel very much like, wow, was I ever evil? And I didn't say that in a way to like defend him or anything. I was saying I don't know either one of you from Sunday, really. And the reality of it all. Just trying to get to it. Where can it be transmuted? From Chris himself? Right? Is that where the idea came from? At that point, if we know if it was a lover, it's like we really begin to let go of that, right? And still love him. Transmute this idea of failure into an idea of what's next, what's the opportunity. Very much so. And I'm sorry, big hugs for Cherry Blossom, everyone. Cosmic disillusionment. It's really hard when someone's mad at themselves. We got about 15 minutes left on the program, everyone. Just want to give that full heads up because sometimes it's so tough to say goodnight. Just something tonight, the memories just flooded. It's okay, this moon is waxing towards a big full flower here. And it's going to be all right, Cherry Blossom. You're going to be breathing a breath of fresh air come Gemini season. I can just feel it. You'll be okay. Even maybe after the 13th here, you might just be dealing with a little bit of this, fixed water, frozen over heart type thing. Waters go so deep. Both Pisces and Scorpio. We're still chirping these guys. It was the Aquarius thing earlier. Everything was Aquarius. Why is this Aquarius so aloof? Why is this Scorpio so mysterious, so unknown, right? And again, you look at the whole like Pluto-Mars thing, ruler of the underworld, that kind of stuff. Be very easy for these to aspect up through your Scorpio's personality. And your Pisces personality, man, they're like a slippery salmon in the river. You see them go by and you just really want to reach down and say, hey, I gotcha. But they'll slip through your hands every time. Especially with that Scorpio moon you got in there, Tatiana. And then there are the other sister side of over in Cancer, right? Wow, that's cool. That's awesome, Christina. Probably explains why you're so emotionally wise, emotionally intelligent. Here, let's shake Cancer up for a minute. Look, there's Cancer. Shake, shake, shake your booty. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. All that energy behind our isness, behind our being. We're just so full of energy that we can share and want to find that love, an expression of love. Emotionally birth, chunda. Here the kids are calling it chunda. You have 2 children in Pisces. Wow. Wow. What a grand appreciation that will become Yvette one day. Happy Mother's Day. Nice. 5th house in Saturn, currently retrograde, chasing Pluto around. Saturn's trying to control the power of Pluto, chasing them all about over there in Capricorn, and everyone's like, what the heck's going on with Capricorns? It's like, well, they got a lot of stuff to figure out about, power and control and where they're putting their energies. Natalie K with the Leo Virgo cusp on the very last day of Leo. Let's have a look. Okay. For Natalie K. And the Leo Virgo cusp. How beautiful. How wondrous. And I used to read cusps a lot. I had monthlies for cusps that I used to do. And it's amazing because there's not very many readings dedicated to cusps, the cuspers. So people actually on some of my really old videos in the cusps, people go back all the way to 2 years ago for cusp readings because there's not very many of them. And Tatiana as well, right? Yeah, right. Right at the start of Taurus. Control, all about Saturn. Control. Remember the remote control? Still have one of those, a remote control. It's good. That'd be a good question to ask Crafty Tarot. That's a Mega Flare Mike. That's an excellent question. And absolutely, everything has its own birth chart. A dog, a cat, a bird, an idea, okay, an inception will have its own astrological chart. Like if you want to look at, say, Ben and Jerry's ice cream, like the first day, this is why we kind of look back in history at the legends of the things that happened. Or just using Ben and Jerry's as an example, the company, the idea, the inception of the company will have its own astrological chart to know what kind of transitions the company will have. And actually the bigger companies actually have astrologers usually on board, because if they're a very awake company or maybe hippy dippy like Ben and Jerry's, they'll have an astrologer to be like, what can we expect for our company based on the time of its inception or that idea or that relationship. Say you met somebody, or you conceived not even conception, but we'll say you met somebody, or say like you shared your first kiss with somebody on a day where Jupiter was aligned with Mars, or the moon was in the 7th house, or whatever it was. The relationship from that point on, if you mark that as the birth or the start, like, hey, both people are engaged in this relationship, its inception, then it'll have its own astrological chart. You can say this relationship is Virgo if you met during Virgo season, right? Because it'll carry its own microwave of consciousness. Microwave's a mini wave of consciousness. Shouldn't say microwave. People get all scared, freaked out. Yeah. Yeah. It's okay. Because it's just the traditional. It's just like I said, we're riding the rhythms of astrology and tarot now in Aquarius. We're not saying statically that because the stars were here when you were born, this is what it must be. These are like they're moving forward, right? We're riding. We can look at a conjunction with the moon now and say, well, you know what? May 17th, there's a great opportunity here to work on this. And then because it's an identity we create with Zodiac. That's our relationship is natural. The flowers of Gaia, the natural human beings we are, it's a veil of identity that we have with that sign. Pretend for a second that we had no knowledge of astrology, right? We would kind of like tribe and form up, and we would still come to the eventual answers that we needed to without it. And it's the identity, how we identify as Scorpio, how we identify as Leo, that makes light to the characteristics for either side. Some people turning in for the night. Good night, Dusty Blue, right? And everyone else. Who else? Is Cherry Blossoms off? Big hugs for Cherry Blossom. Get a good night's sleep, okay? Set that alarm early. Go get that sunset, that sunrise in you. Okay, thanks, Dusty Blue and Cherry Blossom, for being on the program. We're slowly getting to our goodbyes as we wind down. About 8 minutes left in the program now, everybody. The Late Night Akash 99.9. The Change. It's the rhythm of it. It's the rhythm of the night. Because you could stand in defiance of all traditional astrological knowledge if you had a dream or you had a way about you that resonated for you. You could transcend it. It's strong, it's powerful, but even the utmost knowledge of the natal chart, if the person is woke enough, they will begin to transcend the fact that they are Virgo or the fact that they are Scorpio. It's been great so far. Yeah, good night, everybody, to who's turning in. And the wisdom's in the room. Christina was here. Steve was here tonight. We want to definitely take a moment to thank all the moderators. Tatiana, Mike, Soul Illumination couldn't be here. Maya's been out partying. I think she had a hot date this weekend. So that's good. And Chanel C and her sister Nicole. We had 2 sets of twins with us tonight. We had the Love twins and the Alaska twins here. So that's really good. I didn't even get a chance to say goodnight to Chanel or to Nicole. All right. It's very good. It was an awesome group to be here. Yvette and Natalie K. So amazing. To Henry Lemongello on the world famousness. To Genesis for popping in and keeping an eye on us. That's absolutely great of her. To the trolls who stumbled in off the beach and got bounced on their butts by the firemen. To Yahala for dropping in. To all the people that threw their flowers into the fire for a little reading. We kept the reader a little busy tonight during the program, so that was all nice, all well and good. Right. To Laura for the big hugs and healings for Laura on that rough go of the spiritual and that cosmic disillusionment from residual energy. We wish you much healing, light, okay? The golden white light. You've been fading. That's okay. We're on pretty late. So the Akash program rarely runs the full 4 hours, but the group here was so amazing tonight that it just had to. Wide awake. Yeah. I'm really going to have to go into some rhythmic breathing to even just release. Maybe that's what we'll do, because we did some readings during this program. Let's just do another quick ritual de-lo habitual to release those readings. Should do that. I'd have to do it anyways before I went to bed. So let's do it now for everybody. So it can be good. We'll burn another one. Hopefully. Yeah. Thank you to everyone for being here. May you all be well. Be most excellent to one another. Let's get them sticky energies. Not so much in the stickiness. Thank you, Gaia, for supporting this broadcast. Not the network, the actual planet. To the cougar in the trees, to our spirit guides and angels and our ancestors that love us so much. We appreciate all of you, from all of us to all of you, for all of time. Continue on having an awesome night. Goodbye, May 11th, 2019. Hello, May 12th. For wherever you may be around the world and in your living room, right? Absolutely. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. Yeah. Good night. God bless the Cougars. Thanks, Yvette. It's really great. And I'm going to type this in before I click off the stream, because it's like, I feel it's like a signature now. Love it. Love it. The one is like, knowingness is not the AI doesn't recognize knowingness as a word yet. Okay. Oh yeah, The Inevitable by Anne Berlin. Okay, I'll cue it up right away and let's chat later. Hey, chat later. I like that feel. Kisses, Natalie K. and hearts of it. The boss, to Bruce Springsteen. Clarence Clemens and the E Street Band. Okay, good night, Megaflare Mike. Thanks for all the help on the moderation side of things, Tatiana and Megaflare. It's been a pleasure. I guess I will go ahead and hit the button now and go and listen to that song. Good night, everyone.